All right, so we're starting a new thing on the channel. We are going to be doing a podcast maybe like every 2 to 3 weeks, and maybe it's gonna feature some different people every time, so you could see some faces in this episode that you won't see in future episodes. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about, so we got 4 people with us. Starting from the top, we got Volkin,
What's up?
and we got Blazejay.
What's up, guys?
Then we got Jirieru
What's up?
and Section.
Hello.
So I'll leave all their links down below if you want to check them all out, which you definitely should. So we're going to be talking mainly in this video about probably a long video. I don't know how long we're going to go for, but we probably have a lot to say, I'm sure, especially with a lot of stuff that's coming out. So we're going to be talking mainly about like Mereo release on JP, and then Global coming up with season 4 in I think what, 5 days, right? 5 days? It's on the 6th, right? Yeah. And then also just some other stuff like banner sales, since we are recording this on the 1st and gacha revenue has updated. So all that stuff today, and some other pretty controversial things with level 125, which I think we all have some pretty big opinions about that.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll start with Mereo Leona's just releasing like her kit. So I want to just get your guys' opinions, because I think I have a lot of opinions, but I just want to hear your guys' thoughts first on this. I haven't really talked about it too much.
Yeah, I'll start because you said me first anyway. But when I read the kit, when they released it on JP, I was like, okay, this is like a max investment character or bust. Like that was my first impression. I feel like you really need that investment. Otherwise, it's just straight up not worth it. I just don't see the value in the character. Because that's how you get the burn applications. Like, yes, 2-dupe's nice for the taunt, but the burn application is what really snowballs the character, in my opinion. Just from reading it. Obviously, I haven't played it.
Yeah, no.
And
they're really strong, those burns.
Even at max dupe, it felt to me when I watched your video of the PvP, and it just felt like, yes, she gets the taunt, and I don't get, like, this must be a JPKR meta where everyone's Julius uses their ult first turn, because in global you just don't ult first turn.
The thing is, like, with the skill 2 now, a lot of people on JP have the talent where if you block, you get debuff block. So that skill 2 first turn isn't really that worth it. Now, sure, you have high crit rate, but that doesn't stop you from being blocked sometimes. And then there's people like Black Asta who gives the whole team, what's it called? The total defense, which makes it so that you block. So that means if you have total defense, you're guaranteed to block, and you have that talent which gives you a debuff block for 1 turn. If you do block, then there's like the debuffs won't matter. So it's really about getting those kills or the stuns on JP.
Yeah. So with that, it's like, okay, it's nice you get the taunt, and it just from my view watching you, like, your playthrough, it looked to me like you could have subbed in pretty much any other unit, and it was really the Julius Charlotte and what's his face? Who was the other one? You're using William.
Yeah, William.
Yeah, it was like that core
the thing is,
sort of carrying the team, and then she was just there for cleanup. Like, sometimes the burns came in clutch with some big damage, but I feel like you could get clutch plays out of any other character that you put into that
Did
slot.
you watch the skill page video? Because that one is a lot more in depth with the skill page, because the first video I didn't have the skill page, so I think there was a bit of a different playstyle.
No, I didn't realize that, but
because
the
with
thing
the
with the
skill page, that's 30%
as well,
damage reduction plus 2-turn stun block, which goes crazy, bro. Oh my.
Yeah, the skill page is really nice because it applies the mana zone to your team.
Yeah.
Except being a defender, she's slow, so like
that's
you don't
why,
get the.
That's why Vanessa.
Oh,
she's gonna be crazy with.
Yeah. So it's like in the current state, it's like it feels kind of delayed on that sense.
Yeah.
But the other thing with the skill pages, it's like another one of the skill pages. Like when I say she's like a max investment character, like if you want to be reliable,
I hate it so much.
You need that skill page maxed.
Yeah.
Because like otherwise you just got a chance at it, and it's just not reliable. Like in arena, you want shit that's reliable.
Yeah, I mean, even at 1 dupe for, I think, free-to-plays should be fine. But I hate what they're doing. The first one, you needed Julius. I'm just talking about the Fest skill pages. The first one was like the one I think you needed to dupe out the least. Because you're getting, what, 15% extra magic attack? But then Black Asta is giving an extra 15% damage per 1500 defense. So if you max dupe it, you might get an extra, I don't know, like 100% to 150% damage increase, probably higher. And then Mereo, it's literally, you won't be able to get the guarantee until 4 or 5 dupes. So, you know, they're kind of going on a downward trend, which is a bit yikes, I think, for global players. Because especially with what's coming out before Mereo Leona, it's going to be a bit rough to summon on her. But I think, like, by her time, it should be fine. But I think at 1 dupes, it's also fine. Her damage won't be too crazy, but if you do land it, it's going to be very good. But, like, I was doing fine without the skill page. And sure, I mean, I had the Breath of Darkness max duped on her, so it was still, like, 20% extra attack and magic attack. But it very different than 70% extra damage, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was just my thoughts looking at it. Like, I guess we'll go into this after. It's like, when you look at free to play, when you're looking at what to pull for, like, I feel like her and Asta both really want high investment. So I feel like free to players, you're probably going to be choosing one, and I still haven't made my decision yet.
Yeah, let me hear you guys' thoughts. Which one, like, if you had to choose one between the Mereo Leona or Asta side, which one would you guys go for?
Asta.
Yeah?
Asta.
Probably Asta
It's very
still.
easy for me.
Yeah. I think Asta definitely offers more because you could have him 0 dupes and he works just as well as max dupe, where Mereo is kind of like clutched to being max dupe because her 2 dupe and max dupe are both really good. And the end result is still the same. You're not getting more out of one than the other. So to me, they're pretty equal in PvP. Until Black Asta has anti-magic like forever. It's just the way he works with Witch Queen is like 1 tap, and if you don't kill, well then GG, you're not winning. But
I just think from what I've seen with Black Asta on defense, it's like he has and defense isn't about building a team that's going to win every time. It's building a team that's going to get you those clutch wins 30 to 40% of the time. And I feel like Black Asta has that effect where if you just like maybe get a wrong damage roll, like wrong crit, like you get him down and then he just deletes the whole team. And I'm like, that's really solid for defense because let's face it, offense, you can make shit work on offense.
Now,
it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, you can always cheese it.
now the thing is though, when you're getting to like top 500, at least on JP, those teams start getting rough. Now, it's a very different landscape because now I'm fighting uphill battles because these people, if I go into upper leagues, probably have like 300, 350k CC teams of like meta teams, not defense teams, not defender teams, right? Not 4 defenders. So
That is wild.
it starts getting strong. But there's, because like I'm seeing like 80k CC Julius's and that guy's one-tapping everything. So you actually have to really think about it. There was one game I remember in, I think it was the max dupe with the max skill page, that I was sure I was going to lose, but Mereo clutched it up. But my favorite thing, out of the two, Mereo Leona is constantly more fun than Black Asta, for me. And there's another thing that
Because of his HP restriction.
yeah, literally.
Yeah,
That's the only
she doesn't
problem.
have the restrictions as Asta.
But
She's more free.
the thing is, though, also her combo, I didn't really show it off, but I saw a lot of JP players start using it.
Oh,
I'm like,
I was
oh,
using
yeah.
that combo a lot.
Yeah, with William, that combo is insane. Okay, that's like, I think 120% scaling, if I remember correctly. And you put that with William's 40% defense penetration, and that's GG.
And at max skill page too,
Yeah.
it hits hard.
Yeah, then you put Noelle, the Halloween Noelle, her 30% incapacitate at, I think, 2 dupes, right? Is that 2 dupes? I'm pretty sure it's at 2 dupes. You put that, and then they have incapacitate, you have the defense pen on you to the enemies, and then your AoE is doing a lot of damage. So you're just one-tapping, and they don't have the damage reduction yet because you're using the combo with William.
And he basically goes, yeah.
Yeah.
That combo is really good. I see Mereo Leona as a she's weird because she's a defender, but you want to build her, I guess,
DPS.
based,
Yeah.
like DPS.
The thing is with her is that she's a defender, and even if you build her with like full-on attack, she has the damage reduction from her passive.
yeah,
her
which
mono
helps
zone.
her a lot.
And she already has high defense, has high HP, so she's chilling. And she's green. There's not a lot of red attackers at all. Not
The
in this
team I
meta.
see a lot with her, or I can see people running a lot, is her, Black Asta, Charlotte, and William.
Yeah.
Because
Double tank team is toxic.
yeah, because it's just gonna be really tanky, especially with her skill page. She's
Yeah.
gonna give everyone the mana skin,
hmm
and all that damage reduction plus Asta's total defense and defense up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a really annoying defense.
Yeah, once
team.
Asta comes out, that's free. Just more videos for builds because everyone now is gonna take that one talent to block. and then get
Yeah,
debuff block.
that's-
Literally, it's just so free. You get that.
Remember when we had that conversation like week 1 of
Yes,
Clover?
I
was
do
like,
remember.
Dude, I want to use Vanessa just to
Yeah.
get this up so that I can use that passive and just have all the immunity, have the heals.
It's
I
so
was like, I just
toxic.
want to use that SR Vanessa.
Yeah, I haven't built her up yet, but I'm always like, should I just try it? Because like Volkin was kind of onto something with that. It was like, honestly, it's just that it takes up 2 slots, which is the only problem.
Yeah, it doesn't work because
Yeah.
they're the fastest gauge boost in the
Yeah.
game too. I like up there with what's his face, Veltos.
That's the thing. So it's just really just 50-50. But no, overall, I think she was I have fun with her. Okay, but was she a good
think
release?
she's
No,
good.
I don't think she was a good release because she didn't really change the meta, and on JP at least, right? It's gonna be a bit different on global because there's gonna be another unit like 10 days after. But on JP, the meta has not changed since Black Asta, and Mereo is just adding to the same meta, which I don't really like. And Vanessa seems to be adding even on to the green team, so it's not gonna really change.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, at the same time, not changing the meta. It's like if everything changed the meta, then it would be bad in the other way. Like, especially when we start talking about level 125. Like, if you have old units that are still like going real hard.
Oh, that's fine, because
you know what I mean.
yeah,
That's great
I'm fine with
for
that. But
longevity.
you got to consider that we've been stuck with Black Asta meta for 2 months on JP, and there's not been many new units. There's been 3 new units since then, so it's like the game's stale. So I want to enjoy it by having new units, and people are for sure able to summon on the new units on JP, right? I'm not, in this case, it's more looking at JP where the meta is the same, has been the same, and will not be changing for another 2 months. That's like my whole point. And yeah, it's just a bit weird also with them releasing another Blue William and Green Mimosa, but whatever, I don't know. The Mimosa maybe I could understand, but William is still top like 10 at the very least. So it always makes me laugh when they release another unit of the same really good unit that's already like really good in PvP.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
William's so used a lot still in PvP. Making another one of him is just, I don't know.
Yeah,
Could've
is
been
William
any other
used?
character.
Is he used on global?
Global, yeah.
Yeah, like in the
Yeah,
same way as
yeah,
on
everywhere.
in the same
I'm
way
just working on
section's gonna
Max
come back,
Duping
but
mine.
is it in the same way as on JP where they use combo with Julius first turn? Because
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
because I play on Canada, so it's a bit different there. The meta is a bit different. So
yeah, I've
it's like-
been
Literally, yeah, you go.
okay. I've been like top 500 always from release on global, and always even in like lower upper league, like everyone runs William combo. At first, it was Voltos and Mars.
yeah,
We were
okay.
really trying to take advantage
Interesting.
of that first time, but then people were using William and Mars, and then William and Julius. So people were really trying to
Yeah.
utilize combo skills a lot more.
Uh-huh.
Also regarding Leona, I do like that you can use her a little more flexible, like where it's like damage or.
Yeah.
I was also thinking you can use Leona as like a stalling for burn
Mhm.
with Fuego to actually do a lot of damage.
Oh,
did see-
no, with Fuego, I don't. Fuego with I need to talk about this
Okay,
really badly.
'cause-
That Fuego's so bad for her. It's insane. Because he removes the burns, and if you don't get
Okay, got it.
that burn for Mereo when it's her turn, because she attacks after him, then she's cooked.
Mhm.
Because the skill 1 applies a 2-turn taunt if she has burn, but by her turn, if Fuego attacks, removes the burns, then it's over for Mereo because she can't do anything. Her ult's not going to do damage, and then you have
But are
to
you
use her skill
taunting
2.
turn 1 or using a skill 2?
You would be better off using the ult to kill someone and then use the skill 2.
But then doesn't she lose the mana zone? Oh, because then she gives herself mana
Yep.
zone with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
other one.
exactly. So
Mhm. So
she's
she's
not
got
able
one
to
turn
get
without.
she's not able to get the mana skin, I think is the right name. I don't know, but either way,
Yeah,
she
it is
doesn't
mana skin.
get the mana skin from the skill 2 if she already has it. So you have to lose the mana skin from your 8 SP passive to get the mana skin for the 2 turns afterwards. So like that's best case scenario. But even at that, just not having the burns is really bad because those burns do damage, right? So
Yeah.
having them is good. And losing those 3 burns is bad also because the first round of like 8 moves, including enemy and allies, are the ones you're gonna get the most burn stacks in. So keeping them on is good. But then removing 3 stacks of burn it's just at that point you're not really getting much out of it. So for Fuego, it just doesn't end up too good. And in some teams, Fuego won't be killing that quick. And after the first 2 turns, he's out. Right? Even Magna just dies. Fuego, after 1 turn, he's useless, but Magna just kind of dies like every time because Julius is a bit. Mereo didn't help Magna enough, but Mereo is very good with Fauna for sure on that green team. It's very strong, but she is the same way that Charmy's going to be on global, where Charmy could just be used anywhere because of the pumpkin. Mario's there for her support, and then the burn is extra. So it kind of sucks that the DOT team didn't really get like revived. But with Fauna, if Fauna has Fuego skill page for that 25% increased damage per burn, then it goes crazy, right? Because Mario's applying all the burn. Fauna's doing 1,000,000 damage easy because of the extra 75% damage if there's 3 stacks of burn on the max dupe skill page. Top 500 PvP. I'm not expecting a lot of people to get this, but they're kind of like going towards a whale meta either way. It's kind of tragic, but yeah, it's Mereo does end up cooking quite well on some burn teams, but not really too good with Fuego. I just don't think Fuego was worth it for Mereo Leona.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, whale meta PvP, like, you can't complain about it. Like, it's just the nature of it. Like, that's always been my thing, free to play. Like, at the moment in top 500 on global, like, I'm getting tapped this week because literally everyone is now like, I'm fucking grinding Bond, and it's so tedious trying to get my max dupe William because everything now is just William and Mars, and it's like, okay, it's just like a toss of the coin when I go in on who gets stunned, whether I can have a chance at winning.
Yeah. At least the thing is that I always like consider is that even if you're free to play, you still have a decent shot usually because you could choose your enemies first of all, and they're all bots. So to me,
that's in lowers. In lower leagues, it's fine. In uppers, you can't because
I
don't even. Yeah, like I'm not sitting there refreshing every 5 minutes to find someone I can beat. I'm just fucking.
The main point for that was that you're
whoever.
Fighting bots, so it is like at least you could get lucky if they choose the wrong person to target. But yeah, it's still it is rough.
Mars is AOE, and it's just like shit. Who's getting stunned, boys?
Yeah, once Mars leaves the meta, it gets so much better. I'm not gonna lie. It's just Mars was that unit I did not like seeing because that debuff block was just so toxic. First of all, now they're giving it to William. Yay! But no, Mars, him leaving. I don't know when exactly he stopped being used. Does that Blazejay? Do you remember?
Who for
Mars.
Replacement for Mars?
Yeah, like I don't really remember when he stopped being used. Was it?
I guess when Charlotte dropped.
Yeah, I think the
I haven't seen
meta
it.
changed so much with Charlotte because she could just be slapped on any team. It was really insane.
Is there anyone? There's no one with the passive, like with Mars's passive, that blocks status change, is there?
The debuffs? No.
Like blocks stuns.
Mars doesn't have that.
No, but
Mars
is there
only
anyone?
debuffs.
Oh,
No,
for stuns,
Is there
yes.
anyone
Yes,
with a passive? To
There's
block
Asta,
stuns, like
Asta
Mars?
Max Dupe, and Fauna on a green team.
You can use Summer Asta, guys.
Oh, true. I forgot about Summer Asta. So Summer Asta also has it. So it's 3 people. It's Summer Asta, Fauna with the full green team, and then Black Asta Max Dupe. They really like giving that to Astas. It's weird. That's the only way.
Magic stuff. Like
I have to use Summer Asta and try and stop getting stunned, and then I'll just lose because I don't have the throughput.
Yep, exactly.
Do you mean like status ailment immunity?
Yeah.
Status ailment, yeah, that's it.
So Radis?
No, but
Yeah,
on the
but that's
passive.
after
on
he
the
uses.
passive.
Yeah. And that's what makes Mars so powerful is like the it's just active.
Yeah. I guess it was
Yeah, it's
Asta that might
immediate
have
if you pair him
stopped
up with William.
Yeah, exactly. So I really do think that Black Asta was the like true end because at Max Dupe, he gives everyone stun block, no prerequisites, which is toxic, really toxic.
Yeah.
It works
I
well.
gotta dump some summons. I'm itching so bad to just drop some summons. I got like
Oh, me
400
too.
saved. I'm like, oh fuck.
I don't even feel like summoning on season 4 because I don't need to. I just pick up Noelle, get her to 2 dupes, and then she's perfect. That's all you need. Well, skill
Yeah,
page.
you need her spell page.
If you're not going for the max
If
dupe,
I can summon, I'll just get her 2 dupes and skill page.
well,
Yeah,
no,
there's
400 gone.
honestly, if you're not going for the max dupe or like at least 3 dupe in the skill page, just don't get it. I don't. It's good. It's the best skill page in the game, but you have to get dupes in it. So, maybe get it from the P shop if you feel like it, but It's a lot of extra dupes. But honestly,
we do have one. Like, if people in global have been saving though, we do have one. I still haven't used my universal dupe.
yeah.
I still haven't used mine either.
Noel would be.
And we
with
should
it.
have another one coming next rotation as well.
Yeah, wait. Is there not
Yeah,
supposed
but
to
I
be a
would
raid?
save that for Black Asta.
No. I mean, Black Asta. It's.
When you want to dupe his skill page?
You would, but let me. I don't remember the exact dupings. It's kind of. I have KR open, so let me go check. But I think the like big ones are later on. So I mean, because you know how
More than
Julius.
2.
Let me just check. So it's 3 the whole way. So he gets 3%
Dude,
extra damage
they
the
better
whole way.
not be making me spend 20,000 gems for that. Just
Oh my god,
Oh my
bro.
god, that pack
yeah.
is crazy.
I had to buy it. I
I still have to
Okay.
get it, bro.
Listen, I did 300 pulls and I just looked. I just had to like ponder. Is it worth going back in another 100 pulls when my Mereo is already max dupe? And I might not get the skill page, or do I just buy that damn skill page for 20,000 crystals? I'm gonna have to buy the complete 20,000 because I just wasted all my crystals. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I have to buy it. I felt so disgusting putting 20,000 for a skill page and get nothing else besides that, besides a bit of like resources. But oh my god, that if that ever
banner
goes,
system needs to be gone.
yeah.
I need it to be gone. It is literally the worst thing to me about Korean version right now.
Yeah, Volkin. Ever since
The way
you
it just
mentioned-
scales up.
Yeah, no, go on.
The way the prices scale up for free to plays after like the first 70 pulls, it just becomes 1,500, and then if you do like 2 or 3 more, it becomes 2,000.
Wait. For that is
It's
not bad.
wild.
The reason why it's not bad is because sure it's 30,000.
What?
It's 30,000. They're giving you 1 free multi in the login, then 1 free multi in the bingo,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're on JP, you get a 3rd multi. But KR is getting effed over, so whatever. But
No,
they got 3
are we
multis.
getting it at with the finals of the tournament they're doing? I believe I read that on
Maybe
the
we're gonna
forum.
get it. But anyway, let's say 3 multis. That's 5,400 off because 1,800 for the last 3. So that's still 24,600. It's only 600 more if you're being smart about it as a free to play. So for
Yeah, but it's still artificial inflation on the currency. I just really don't like
for
it.
sure, it's bad. But people are not spending that much more at the bare minimum. But it's still such a bad system because they're not giving us any content to really use them in. But whatever, I digress about
Yeah,
that
and
point.
The Hall of Illusions is the same thing.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah, it
brought
didn't
back-
change.
So like for global players, basically, there's been a limited time Hall of Illusions that's been added in season 8, where it's 5 stages that we get to play, and there's like certain things we have to complete, either like using a certain amount of red units, not using other units, and also what are the other ones? Like
Not-
clearing with everyone alive, stuff like that.
Yeah, not
So
dying.
there was 5 stages. You had 15 stars, and you just get the rewards, right? Limited time, new stages, right? New stages in Hall of Illusion style. It's like 5 bosses. It's like if they put Raya,
Like the
Heath,
spiral abyss system.
I guess. But it's like if they put Raya, Heath, Kiato, Veto, and then one of the other bosses back to back, and it's just 5 stages. You get 2,000 crystals at the end. Pretty good rewards. But they repeated the exact same bosses 2 seasons in a row. And there's been no new content besides that. So, I don't know.
Wait, does it keep refreshing so you get the rewards
Yeah.
back to back?
Yeah, you
Like,
get 'em.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
all right.
refreshes every season.
It's just,
Give me rewards.
the
That's
thing
fine.
is, I also have PTSD.
They haven't changed the bosses.
I have PTSD from
I
having
mean-
to redo Hall of Illusions for 6 seasons. The 100 stages, or like the 80 stages up to 100 once we got them later.
Yeah, but you get the rewards again, don't you?
Yes, but
do.
that's the only
so
content
this is
we
my
had.
thing. Like, it reminds me of like Tower of Ascension in Summoner's War. I think Epic 7 have a similar thing where they do a 100 floor tower that resets every month, and it's the exact same tower. But hey, you get good rewards. So who gives a fuck?
I would
Also,
agree
I
with
like
that.
the
If-
old Hall of Illusions.
I wouldn't mind
more
it.
than
Nah,
this.
Yeah, actually
nah,
got some
the old
content.
one. Yeah, the
Content.
thing is,
The old
yeah,
one,
yeah.
you could have left on auto.
Oh no,
I
but
left
I
the
have to
old one
fight-
always on auto
'cause-
until like the last couple of
I
stages.
mean, nowadays I would be fine with it, but back then it took me like 2 hours to fight Raya. I'm not trying to.
Okay, no,
fight-
Raya. Okay, Raya was
And
Raya was.
Heath, I made a.
Oh fuck the rival.
So
yeah, no,
Heath,
it's a
Heath
shit
and
rival.
Raya took me just, I think in total probably 5 hours each time. Why would I have to redo it
Raya is
after I
just
beat it once?
way too BS. He's way
So-
too RNG.
Yeah.
But with Heath, if you've got the
just
right
need the stats.
build,
You just need
you
better
can
stats.
auto it. Like it's just the stats because like you do the same rotation every time on Heath.
Yeah.
It's just you need to land the
It's just
crits in.
I remember spending, I think, in total, through all the seasons, at least like 6 to 10 hours just fighting Heath. So I just don't want to do it again. So that's my problem, because if they keep on repeating the same Hall of Illusions, then that's fine if they're giving us other content, but we're just getting the same repeats that we've been getting for the last 9 seasons.
Dude, my issue
I guess
is
on JPKR it's not as big either. Sorry, just because because in global, like everyone's desperate for fucking LR accessories. Whereas on JPK, you guys are probably stacked. You're not stressed about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really.
Oh, they gave us 50 for free.
No, equipment. That's equipment. Like not accessories. Not accessories. Just to say.
Yeah.
But no, the main thing is that I would probably focus more into accessories, but they said there was going to be an accessory synthesized thing. I think I talked about it with you, Volkin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did say that.
So I'm just waiting for that. That's all I'm waiting for. So I just like, I'm not going to try and chase LR accessories if they're going to make a new system right after, right? So there's no point for me to do it right now, right? So overall, we need new types of content. If they gave me RTA, I'd be more than happy, because I want to fight people who are smart, right? I want to fight people who know what they're doing. And that's when Mereo's stomps are going to go up. Mereo having that turn 1 taunt where there's nothing that DPS could do is insane for RTA.
Dude, for sure. I am so burnt out of like the normal PvP that we have right now. It is so easy to burn out once you do it once. Like once you reach like upper leagues once, I just feel like no motivation to move on.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed last week in the lower leagues more because it was like, okay, I can just refresh and then speed cleave and then it's job done. Whereas in the uppers, it's like, fuck.
And that's 10 runs a day.
Do I get stunned?
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, but the problem with RTA is if they just do it like they did for friend matches on JPKR, where it's like you
so
literally just, it's the exact same thing, except the defense team is smarter now. That is going to be so shit. And you need some sort of system to make it interesting, like a pick ban or something like that.
Someone mentioned in my comments, what if they just have like Spire of Honor for RTA, where either everything's max duped or everything's 0 duped?
That would go hard and would make the game super fair.
Because I remember I was so confused why I just was not killing these people. Like, they were not dying. They just were not dying. I swear, I was playing that and I'm like, okay, these guys are taking like 0 damage. And I mean, imagine that for RTA. I don't know if it would work.
I could see them doing it, but it's kind of like 7 Deadly Sins, how you have geared and ungeared.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
They still need something where spending money gives you an advantage. Otherwise, people don't spend money. Like, it's just the nature of the game.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe that's like a low one, and then the big rewards come from, like, a fully proper one.
The thing is, 7 Deadly Sins, isn't it the opposite, where ungeared... Because I remember ungeared is what gives you the crystals.
Geared gives you nothing. Ungeared gives you the crystals.
But then I'm pretty sure Geared also... Yeah, Geared has the... didn't they give out like a character or something in top 100 for Geared?
Yeah, if you're in top 100, you get like a fodder character. It's just reward.
Okay. So like there was stuff for both. But honestly, I would just like RTA like to have fun. I just want a game mode to play with. That's fun.
But once again, I feel like even if they do like the max everything out or whatever, like you need to have a system that spices up the team comps and not just have what Arena is now, but now the defense is smarter. Like that's,
I've never really played with pick and bans. That's the thing. But like I've never played too many games with it. Did Hero Contere have it? I don't remember if it did. But
I thought it was fantastic in Summoner's War because when they introduced it, this was like fucking 7-8 years ago.
Jesus.
It completely changed up the meta because it was just basically speed clip type meta, and then it became like, no, you have to, because you can't pick the same character as the enemy. So once they pick one, you can't pick that, and you pick 5, and then each player bans one of the 5 from each player at the end, and then it's a 4v4. And it just like it makes it spicy.
Yeah, I just
Every
hope
battle's different.
If they don't, the KR tournament I think is very soon if I remember correctly, but I just hope they are doing something for it. Because if not, I don't get what the wait was. You know, it wouldn't make sense. It's in, I think, 2 days. Yeah, it's 2 days from now. 30 hours.
Maybe they'll announce RTA at the finale, guys. Maybe.
It is, it is KR.
I'm
so
really
maybe.
cool.
But Yeah, they need to do something soon. I think in the next month or two is prime time. You release Black Asta, that month after is going to be decently dead. So release RTA, and then the month after is Mereo Leona. So, you know, nice little Fest actual content and then Fest sandwich.
I mean, they should
Yeah.
drop a new mode like that in limited dungeons. They still haven't dropped that third.
Oh, but that's just more gear farming. They should just take it out. Just take it out. It's
I mean, the
just-
gear farming is still garbage.
yeah,
Like,
and they
I
added a
haven't
new
got
gear
a new
set,
piece
which
of
is
gear.
great,
Yeah,
which we're going to talk about later, but we'll talk about that in a bit. But let's go on to our second point, actually. I do want to start talking about this because I think this is the point I need to talk about the most with people, because I just recorded a video very quickly when it was like 3 a.m. after Mereo, about level 125. So let me explain before we actually get into it, and I want to hear all of your opinions on this. So basically, the way that I understood it, the way that it's in the leaks currently, I want to preface, does not mean it will not change in the future. It might change how they decide to implement it, because the leaks are always their testing grounds. We've seen this for countless units in the past and countless actual game modes. Julius started off as a green debuffer, I think, or a blue debuffer, and now he's an attacker who does debuffing stuff. So they like to change things around, just as an example. So 125, how does it work? Every 5 levels, it's going to be requiring a cap, basically, that's going to take a dupe. And then at the end, 125 is going to be giving you a dupe passive in a way, or second dupe passive. But another way that I could kind of interpret it with the way that it was worded is that at level 125, it's going to require 1 dupe, and then you're going to get a passive. So no matter what, at the end of it, you should be getting a passive, but nothing's confirmed. But at the moment, it does seem like the level 125 cap is going to require dupes, but also counting universal dupes. So take that as you will. Now, what do you guys think? Let's hear from everyone.
I don't think it's very good, to be honest, because I guess it's gonna cuck a lot of players, like old players who, or especially whales, if they don't like give back dupes they used on like the exchange shops.
Yeah.
Because I know I've used a lot on JP in the exchange shop to use. So if they don't give those back, it's kind of an L, a big L. And for free to play, it's just gonna be like more dupes just to unlock an extra passive, which we don't know what the passives do, but it could make or break a unit, make them OP, especially OG units. So I don't know. It looks kind of bad for me.
But it's not just a passive; it's also stats from the level up.
So
Yeah,
many
even-
stats.
yeah.
So like to me, if they do that on global, I'm hoping by that time solo leveling's out, and then I'll just dip.
Yeah. You're...
Withering Wave.
Oh yeah, I'll be playing. That's on the other channel. I need something for
That's
this channel.
fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, no. Wuthering Waves kicks off this
Yeah.
month. Don't you worry. I'm fucking all on that.
Oh yeah. But no, I honestly, like, it's almost to the point where I don't see it happening like this. There's just no way.
There's no way.
And if
I
it
just
is,
feel like,
yeah, go on.
are they gonna go back and add a specific passive for every single character in the game, or are they just gonna slap as a unique passive
On new
for
units?
like the character's type, if you know what I mean? No, I'm talking
What?
about the old currently existing units.
What do you mean?
I'm
like-
so confused about the passive. Are
Well,
they gonna
it's
add
just
a
like
specific
another-
passive for every character?
Yeah, that's how it seems right now. Like, it's a new passive. So for example, if you get Mereo to level 125, maybe she's gonna get an extra 5% attack and magic attack, for example, or she's gonna get it to where she gets an extra 50% damage when she has Monoskin. That could be the
From
level
my
125.
experience,
That is a
in other
lot of work.
from my experience in other games, when they add these power creep type features, what they do for
Never goes
old and
wrong.
existing characters is they give them a number increase to something existing because it's less work, and then for the new characters they get like an effect that like
Okay.
changes the
Yeah, yeah.
character. It's kind of like
yeah.
it used to be like to me what they would do is old characters with this duping system, whatever it is, the level up, they get like a number increase on one of their passives. New characters, they get the thing that used to be like your 2 dupe or your 5 dupe, but now it's locked behind getting fucking right up to that 125 or
dupe.
whatever
Yeah.
it is.
And what do you think
Yeah, I
about
don't really
Jirieru?
like that.
All right. I don't know who thought that they were cooking at Garena. Definitely was not.
Nah, the thing is, a lot of these things, just to like quickly know, a lot of the things that JP does is not really just ran by Garena. They just kind of
Vic Games.
they go by it. So like Vic Games, usually a lot of the stupid decisions is by them and not Garena. Most of the time, right? I'm
Almost
not
all
saying,
of them.
Not saying that it's they're completely guilt free here, but Vic Games is actively killing their own game more that they've developed than Garena, which is very interesting.
Yeah,
but whatever.
Garena's surprisingly doing a good job at fixing up their mess ups.
But no, it's bad. It's kind of bad.
Level 125, right? May take 5 dupes. We don't know yet. Okay.
Let's say it's 1. Let's even say it's 1. Like just
even 1, right? Still even 1. I have never seen in a gacha game where they have a level increase before first anniversary. I have never even witnessed this in my life. I've been playing gacha games for 13 years, and I have never seen something like this.
To be fair, we don't know when it's coming, because some things have been in the leaks for ages,
months.
right?
Yeah, for months, right?
Wait. Was this in leaks on global or JPKR?
Okay, well, first of all, Mereo in the video was 125 in her trailer video, which was stupid, and it was on KR, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
So.
Okay, I was gonna say, if that was on global leaks, holy fuck balls.
I mean, to be fair, global adds things way earlier. Like, I'm pretty sure we got our first Mereo leaks on global. So, they add the files, but I'm pretty sure, like, Vic Games just drops the files in global, and it's not like Garena does it themselves type thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's very interesting that they decided to do this. I think the worst part about it is genuinely the XP it's going to take to get the 125.
That's it.
We do not get enough gold to level up at that characters that high.
Oh, JP just increased the amount of gold we get by the XP stage by like 2.5 times.
Wait, for real? What the fuck?
It's
That's
yeah,
huge.
we get 25,000 gold per run now on JP.
We desperately needed that. Every time I log in on Korean and try to like speed up and catch up with everything, my account just goes poof.
I'm pretty sure I got 1.2 million gold from 50 dispatch runs. So.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
It got up. It got up.
That's pretty good.
They did increase it. I'm pretty sure they increased other things too for the gold, but I don't really, not really
Increase
remembering
the drop of LR XP on it, because
they just need to give us more XP. They need to give us more XP. I've been farming XP for so long, but I still feel like I have nothing, like nothing prepared for 125, which is a problem. Because I think I have 6,000 like yellow XP. Let me see. What do I have?
That's a lot.
The crazy thing is you're a spender as well. Like that's not just free to play.
For wait, what are you mentioning though?
What's that?
What are you mentioning? Like
no, like you feeling like you don't have enough when you spend in the game.
Oh yeah, no, it's because XP is so hard to grind. I could waste all my stamina, but then I'm missing out on either gear or talents that I would need. So it's rough. But I have 6,000 yellow XP, 4,000 red, and 800, 900 LR. And I still feel like it's not going to be enough to get everyone to 125.
Well, if you don't feel enough, then I have no shot at leveling up any characters.
No, it's because you just consider how much it takes for one unit, but then an extra 25 levels. That means the level amount that's gonna XP is gonna take per level obviously is gonna go up, and the amount of units I have to get up with all of those levels is gonna be insane.
Yeah, it's not linear, so that's gonna cost a lot.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know. It's just that's the worst part. So I just hope that they would take out the dupes needed. Maybe make it for like shared mage pieces would be a lot better than actual dupes. If it stays
mage pieces, it's fine. Like that's fine because like we're all swimming in them eventually.
Yeah. But if they do make it dupes, I'm not staying on this game for long. I'm just saying that's one thing they can't do. Just have you ever heard of a game taking genuinely a game taking 10 dupes to max a unit out? 10.
Yeah.
Take Grand Order.
Really?
Games, AFK Arena, but the difference is your summon income is way higher in those games. Like it all balances summon income versus getting dupes.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, like AFK Arena, like if you want to max a character, you need what 24 copies?
Jesus.
14 for Ascended.
Well, okay. To be fair, Legends also takes a lot. I should probably say that, but Legends gets a lot of currency. I feel like. Obviously, it also matters a lot less. That's the thing. It matters so much less to get that many dupes compared to this. It could change a unit, right? It completely changes people who get the speed. It's like game-changing getting a unit from dupe 0 to dupe 5, right? So I feel like it's
it
really
also
different.
depends on the rates in the game.
Yeah.
Like, we got like a 4-point-something% rate.
I mean, we say that, but for like featured units, I think the rate's pretty good. Personally, I'm like under the impression 1.1% for the new character is like really good.
Black Clover feels good until you fucking have to go to hard PD on it.
Oh,
and then it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, this feels so like, you know what I mean? Like for
Yeah.
me, like my account's
I
been
agree.
god tier on luck as free to play.
Yeah.
Like I've got just about like every character.
I just
But like if you miss a character and you have to go to 200, holy fuck, you hate the game.
Yeah,
after
it's
that.
Yeah.
so painful.
yeah.
I just
I
did
hated-
100
bro,
goals.
I was
and
on
no
stream.
SSRs.
I was so
It feels
pissed.
the worst.
So pissed after I didn't get Mereo's skill page, because my luck has been relatively good. And I mean, I had good character luck. I got her max dupe with just the summons, but no skill page, which was like, what was that? But I just remember like looking at Nagato's video, and I was watching one of them, I think like yesterday, and he's like, oh yeah, the rate for like Fest is 0.25%. And I was just like, oh right, I forgot how low it is. It's insane. The rates for some games, I mean, just are compared to Black Clover obviously lower, but there's so many things that are, you know, they make Black Clover a bit of a gray
The thing
area.
with Black Clover is we do get a decent summon income though. That's
Yeah.
what I will say. Like,
And we also
you
do
a
get like
really
dupes.
solid
So
summon
if
income.
we're trying to go for dupes, then well,
yeah,
we have our
free universal
yeah,
free universal dupe. Like that's what I try and explain to people in Star Rail. Like, you know, Star Rail's amazing versus Genshin at the moment. Like it's something like Black Clover. You get a free universal dupe every 20 days, plus you get like 4 from beginner events.
Yeah.
Like,
up to
you know,
right
Black
now.
Clover is pretty good in that sense.
I'm pretty sure we're getting our 8th universal dupe like in the next like couple days. So, you know, I mean, if you've had your account since launch, you have 8 universal dupes to use on anyone. You can max dupe a unit for free. That's
yeah,
at
like
least
I just got my other one on my US account. So I've got Max Dupe Julius, which I think I used 3 on, and now I
Yeah.
got 5 in the
nice,
bank.
Nice. Yeah, no, that's really good. Because you could just put that on in anyone, or you could get 2 units passive 2 or dupe 2, and that works
Yeah.
just as well. So yeah, no, for that they are really good. But as long as that level 125 is not as bad, then we could take it. They need to still increase the amount of XP, because I remember, and I mean it's still there. The developer Garena letter, whatever it is still there. That says that they were going to increase the amount of XP potions we get, and they have not done that in the slightest on global. So pretty important that they end up doing that, because it could be bad. It could be very bad if they don't end up with any differences for that.
Yeah, it's such a fine line to cross with the 125 level upgrade. I'm just only worried. I feel
Yeah.
like playing a big games. I feel like playing Black Clover Mobile is like going up a roller coaster. You get something super hype, and then you immediately get something daunting over in the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has so many ups and highs.
The other thing I wanted to touch on quickly with Black Clover, because I just thought of it, was the new player experience. Like, because that's obviously a huge thing for games. Like, you got to get new players in.
Yeah.
And I feel like the way, and I feel like this with a lot of games, but especially when you got PvP, having banners, and if you're not there for the banner, you have no shot at the
yeah.
character. It feels so shit. Like, so, like, can you imagine trying to start the game now and you're like, what, I don't get Julius? Like, what the fuck?
I've had a lot of people actually say
Yeah.
that. I've had a lot
So-
of people in my comments saying that.
I really think they should have every new account gets to select one festival and one
Like the banner.
one previous festival and one previous season banner
Yeah.
to get put onto their banner roster for like the first week or something, because I just feel like you won't get new players in the game when the people jump in and go, oh, Julius has been OP since he came in and he's still like on every team.
Yeah.
But I can't get yeah, I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah.
You
With
can't even
seasonals,
progress
though,
the game
over
without
time,
Julius.
you gotta imagine that they're gonna add the GP thing where the gateway, or just they're gonna find a way to make it so we could get no matter which seasonal in the past seasons, right? I think that would be a better system. But
Yeah.
for
Yeah, then
Fest,
you will find.
honestly,
bit
I
of
just
the
don't
unit.
like how they're doing the fests on JP, because I mean Black Asta didn't return with Mereo, which was a bit odd, and no other fest did. So why didn't Julius return again with Mereo? Like that would have been free, right? Just put him there or put him somewhere, right? How are they going to do that? Like genuinely, how do you think they're going to do that in the future? Because my guess was that once we start getting more fests, it's going to be multiple fests on one banner, right? But would that happen? You guys think?
Why would they?
Not anytime soon.
Maybe they would separate them.
Yeah,
'Cause I don't think we have enough.
in the future. Like I'm just
festivals.
saying, once we have a good roster, maybe like
Oh, if you have like
five,
6 or
10,
7,
right? 5,
yeah.
10, Do you think they're
We
going to
need
start
10 at least,
featuring? Do you think they're
probably.
going to start featuring 1 or 2 fests on the banner? I'm not saying
Maybe 4.
featuring like 4 or 5,
I
right?
mean, like a dual banner, like the ones that we got right now
For
on global.
example-
I can see that happening.
No, well, kind of like Dragon Ball Legends having multiple LFs on a banner. You know, I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be to the same scale, but I just think we need it because, you know, we haven't seen Black Asta in 2 months, and we probably won't see him for another 2 months, so it would be 4 months till he comes back. I don't
Yeah,
really...
imagine starting a Black Clover game and not being able to get Black Asta.
Yeah. And it's just, it's odd. I just don't really like how they're handling fests in this game, because we won't see Julius for a while, probably. So I just like maybe after they do 1 rerun banner, for them to just be implemented into the next fest, just as an unfeatured, or just as something with like 0.25% rates. Even that, like 0.25 is fine enough, right? That's more than good even, right? So they should probably do something like that without taking away the rates of the featured unit, obviously, just being like extra. They should probably do something like that.
I'd love to see something like any previous unit, like you get to select one for like a period of time and they go into the standard banner
Yeah.
at like a, you know, like
Lower
an
rate.
increased rate.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like
So the custom
like
banner, or just with other units.
Well, yeah, like, even if you throw it into standard, however they do it, but they've got to make a way to get those characters, because those are the characters that people come into the game for. And when they come into the game, they're like, I can't get that character. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
They're repeating the same thing with how seasonals were at the start of the game. You had no way of getting the old seasonals up until like, I don't know, season 4 or
season
5,
6,
where they
season
added
6.
season 6. Damn. But yeah, like it took them a while to figure out. Oh, we need to give players a way to
Yeah,
get
but now they
old
just made
seasonals, and they're
seasonals
treating.
extremely free to play. I just don't really get it. I don't know. Seasonals are just not what they were. Because I mean, at the start,
Yeah.
we had seasonals like, okay, these are going to be our cracked units, but now they're changing it to the reverse.
They lost their hype.
So I just don't get why seasonals are even in the game anymore, but I digress because it's all the same skins and whatever, but yeah. Seasonals
Yeah,
definitely
this whole
are not
thing
the same.
with seasonals and skins, and I don't know. They're missing out on so much potential, in my opinion, here.
Yeah, but at least the season 9, the skins look dope. I'm not gonna lie, that William, his drip is just
Oh, they do
unmatched.
look clean. I believe William is like
Unmatched.
the second original character, the second original design that we see out
Oh.
of big games in the game.
Okay.
I think.
Wasn't Mimosa's
Yeah.
also? Because Mimosa, it's not the right dress. It's not the same dress as the one that we see in one of the costumes.
I think there's 2 dresses for Mimosa.
I don't. I mean, maybe, but I didn't see it, so I'm not too
Yeah.
sure. But it's just
But yeah, we for
design-wise,
sure
yeah.
it's the summer Yuno and this new upcoming William.
Yeah, that William cooks. He cooks. He's nice. So we'll
Yeah.
move on from that. But yeah, no, Fest would be nice to see return maybe more often, especially I think on global, just having them in different places. I wonder what if maybe they're gonna bring it back with Asta. We'll have to see, but I think people would be equally as mad because people just like to complain about anything. But at the same time, I feel like people are just gonna be mad to be mad for that. So we're gonna have to see how that ends up playing out. But yeah, so I wanted to touch on the gear sets, and I put them in the Discord chat if you want to read them with me. So I'm gonna be reading their passives out loud, and then we'll go over that. So these are honestly pretty good gear sets. I think that there's some uses, but let me know what you guys think. Where do you think they're gonna be good too? It's gonna be pretty good to know. I had my opinions for this, and I think there's a lot of places that many of these will be good in. But yeah, so let's start with the lady, the friend whose role has been completed, the crafting one. So this one I think is actually going to be kind of like okay. It could be good, but I think it doesn't serve too much purpose until like you get more into the meta. I think on JP it could be good, especially now with Mereo having her AoE first turn just going crazy. So like when HP is over 90%, they apply the 20% damage reduction buff, and then the foreset is when you use an alt, you get the 45% damage reduction, which I think that's for 2 turns, but I didn't put it there. So what do you guys think? I think this one's pretty good. The two set to me is actually like kind of good.
Yeah,
On
that
certain
one's
teams.
pretty good. I would give
Two
that
set
to
just
that's
seems
pretty good.
clutch
Yeah.
for surviving first turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
in
but
the
you
JP
need to have
meta
a
with all the
healer.
damage reduction.
But it's not even about having a healer, because on JP the meta is just William or another speed unit and then DPS, and then you combo and then someone's dead. So this 20% damage reduction could be the difference between life and death. Because you see units like Julius where he'll do like 150k, maybe 100k, and if you had this damage reduction, well, you'd probably survive, right? So it could be pretty good. I think just turn 1 it's decent. It's not like there's that many crazy gear sets, but that 4-piece to me is kind of whatever.
Yeah, the
not
4-piece
really-
is not.
yeah.
I wouldn't use that.
Yeah, no, me neither. I don't know about that one. But yeah, that one's like an okay. I don't think it's gonna serve too many purposes, but maybe Mereo's gonna just become this unit that's used everywhere with that combo, and then well, yeah, we're gonna have to start using that one because I've seen my Mereo just swipe units like 3 units, turn 1, first attack, right? First attack and 3 units are dead. So it's pretty insane. Now the Wandering Clown one is honestly one that I like a lot, mainly because I think it's gonna be good with Noelle. This one is when you use a skill 1, you get 8% reduced damage dealt to the enemy. So it's weapon, what is it called? I forgot what it's called. But anyway, it's basically like you're reducing the amount of damage the enemy is doing. And then the 4-piece is 35% reduced damage dealt when you use the ultimate to the person with the highest attack power. And that with Noelle, just imagine, bro. Because she already, what, 34% reduced damage to the enemy? You put that on like Julius, then it stacks with this, hopefully. We'll have to see. But it should stack with this, because the wording for this is, it's kind of like the way damage reduction is worded, right? Where Charlotte has like what's called damage reduction, and then William has fortify. So you're able to stack both of them, right? So imagine it's just one unit, 70% attack lower, they're not doing anything. Could be pretty toxic. But do you guys think there's any other uses besides like someone like Noelle, maybe, for the 4 set?
For the 4 set, probably I would probably have to look at like a few defenders or debuffers that could probably use it. But I don't know. Debuffers usually want speed with them.
Yeah, that's
the
Yeah.
4-piece speed.
Feel like you need speed somewhere.
That's why I feel that Noelle is the only one who could really take it, because she's already at 112 speed, and it doesn't really, like, it's not the biggest thing if she doesn't attack right away, but she could still run 2 speed with this. So I'd say for Noelle, it's safe because of her high speed, but 107 speed just is not safe in this meta, right, where there's a bunch of DPSs right behind.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Yeah.
We need new speed buffers in the game, or something that gives us like mobility or
nah,
speed.
I'm
speed
under the
increases.
impression that we need to get away from the speed meta, but that, bro, after what I've experienced,
It
on
is
every
so
single
much fun
version,
though.
Oh no!
It's fun when to me it's speed meta is fun in lower leagues when you can refresh and fight who you want and just easy clap.
Yeah,
Very
that
true.
is so fun.
But then you get to upper leagues, and I'm not trying to be.
Well, it's not even a problem in up leagues because everything's William and Mars now.
Yeah. Thing is,
That is
you
fun.
could still do stuff with it, but not.
Plus, I only
not
have a
the same.
2-speed carve stone.
A what?
A 2-speed carved stone.
Oh, the +2. Okay,
That's
yeah.
where the whales.
Bro,
take
we still
advantage
there was
of
only the
attack.
guaranteed +3 on JP for 1 month, and I was like, oh, I'll just wait to buy it later. And then
Yeah,
it
same.
never,
Nah,
it
they
never
never brought it
left.
back.
And now this is so weird. $100, and it's the purple carved stone, but it's random.
But it's random,
What
yeah.
is that?
So
What is that?
trash.
What type of monetary decision is this?
Imagine.
Wait, it's random?
It's random.
Yeah.
I don't
Holy
get
shit.
it. I don't get it. It's so weird. Their monetary decisions for this game, especially like on launch, was horrible. The amount of money you would put in to get nothing was just disgusting. But whatever.
Wait, the pack.
Yeah, the packs were bad, but global at least got a lot better. Well, for the pay to wins, at least, good for them. Now the third set is the scissors, the meticulous tailor. So at the start of a turn, there's a 35% chance to get increased 1 skill point. And then at the start of a turn, you could get one special point, my bad, on the 4-piece. And then you also, it's weird, but you have a 15% chance to increase your skill 2 cooldown on that 4 set. So, I don't know. I feel like that 4 set, not the best.
That
Not the best.
15% chance is too low.
Nah,
Make it justifiable.
I don't know. I would not run it because of that, the 4-piece, because 15% could still cuck you over if you want to use the skill 2. But obviously, if you use this on units that don't want their skill 2, then it could be pretty good. You could just start your
You can
turn and get
combine
3
this.
SPs,
You can
think
combine
you
this with the
said-
talent.
which
The talent that reduces your skill 2 cooldown. I believe it can be
Oh.
good.
yeah, that's true. Actually, you would have a better chance to reduce it than to actually increase it.
Yeah,
that's
and
fair.
characters that on
that's
characters
true,
that
that's
really use
true.
their skills.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. I feel like that the 2 set though could be pretty good just to slap on, when you don't need
Oh,
to
yeah,
put
this set is
everything else.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
like
can
it.
see it used on Blue Charlotte. I can see that being used.
yeah.
Since she just did so many SP getting hit. So.
Yeah, even green Charlotte would be nice to get her ult
Yeah,
quicker.
her too.
Honestly, on anyone, you put this on anyone, I'd say this
Pretty
could work.
universal.
Yeah, because
I mean, at the end of the day, you're just sacrificing a little bit of stats because most two pieces are just stats.
yeah,
Like, so as long as you got decent gear, like you can sacrifice a
Exactly.
two-piece stat bonus to get a chance to
Yeah.
screw your enemy over.
now the next one to me is the one that I think has the most potential on the 4-piece. So let's talk about it. So the Snow Warrior in the green dungeon, the 2-piece is if HP is less than 40%, apply 5% damage reduction. Not crazy, horrible pretty much, but this, to me, this kind of just shows that it was probably made for Black Asta. So let's just go on to the next point. Every time you're attacked, you get 10% mobility, which is insane. And then you get 30% defense every time you're hit, which stacks up to 3 times and then resets. Which, to me,
That is
that screams Black
That is-
Asta. Because you
Yeah,
get
that is best
90%
in slot
defense.
on Asta.
And it's also just the 10% increase in mobility, which is really good against Julius, right? Who's going to constantly reduce your mobility, at least this way. As long as he's not using that skill 2 a lot, right, you should be able to get pretty lucky with this. And that defense increase probably makes up for the stats lost for running that 4-piece. Do you think it makes it up completely? Because I'm kind of under the impression that it would, but I haven't farmed the green dungeon yet, so I wouldn't know. I'm working towards the clown set still. I'm trying to get that 4-piece for Noel first, but then I'm going to go to the green dungeon. But it's so rough because all these pieces, you can only get the LR versions. And I honestly don't care. Just give me the URs. But unless, obviously, for this set, it would be good for stats. It's just kind of weird how you can only get the LRs. But I've gotten 4 LR pieces and like 5,000 stamina for these.
I haven't even gotten one of these pieces in like
Yikes,
5
bro.
stamina.
It's rough. It's so rough. Adding it to the already existing dungeons, just as another set.
Should have been a new one.
They
Yeah.
need to have their own separate
Maybe
dungeon.
open that new mode.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
But yeah, what do you think of this one? Because I think like Black Asta, this might be his new best in slot.
Yeah, this might be really good on Black Ops. It might not be consistent on the 4-piece because you have to get hit. So
It
Oh, you
depends-
mean
it
you're
depends
To
what
be
taunting
fair,
everyone.
guys, he has taunt on his skill.
Yeah,
D2,
you are
You
taunting.
get taunt when you fall under 40%.
yeah,
So-
but at the start of turn, he's not gonna be as tanky from another set, so he can probably get one shot by Julius.
I mean, that's why you run Witch Queen. That's why you run
Yeah,
Witch Queen.
in my
You get the
opinion,
immortality.
this makes up for the fact that he taunts everyone once he loses his defensive states.
Yeah,
I
I just
feel
found
like
it
this
so silly.
4-piece set makes up for that. What was a flaw in my opinion. in
I'm
this
not
set.
gonna lie, that taunt though has annoyed me so much because
Yeah,
sometimes
it
I'm
is.
like,
It is.
oh no, I'm saying like it's annoyed me fighting against it because I have
Oh.
my buffers and they won't be able to buff anymore, and then I'm like, okay, I'm kind of screwed because I can't buff. I'm not gonna do as much damage. My buffers are useless without it. So then Asta just kills me sometimes. It does end up happening. So that taunt is pretty strong, and this just makes it stronger, right? Forcing
Yeah.
everyone to attack you, even if they would have instead buffed, is really good, right? So having it with this, which gives you the increased defense, which is obviously going to make you do way more damage, alongside the mobility, which is what he needed. I genuinely think this was just made for Black Asta, especially because
Yeah, this is the fix that he needed.
Yeah, it was because the damage reduction is when HP is less than 40%, which is literally when
That's
he
basically
gets.
Black Ops.
It's when he gets the anti magic. So.
I think it's good for when he's on mono red. Other than that,
Oh yeah. I would run him mono red, but to be fair, right? If you're running him with Mereo taunts Julius, then it's not a problem for Asta turn 1. Then Asta gets his defense increase, and then he increases defense even more from this. So I think if you're playing him with Mereo, then Mereo saved him completely, right? She kind of really gets rid of the Julius problem completely, which I'm very happy
Yeah.
about. She doesn't go too crazy against him. Like she could still get kind of like screwed over, but I think it's been pretty good. So yeah, overall, I think these 4 gear sets are good. I mean, just out of
just need to get
curiosity.
them all so I can actually try them.
Yeah. How often does Star Rail get new gear sets? And like, I'm pretty sure it's 2 per patch, right? Or like every second patch?
Yeah, every other patch, they either add like planar ornaments or they add like a specific
Okay.
new domain.
Yeah. That would be nice. Because getting 4 gear sets in 8 months is a bit rough, especially when the gear sets at launch were not. There's like, oh, here's attack, or here's speed, here's defense, right? So I think these are cool. I'm happy that we're getting like a bit of variety
Yeah.
at the very least.
This is what I wanted. Honestly, this
I mean,
green dungeon new set is everything I wanted out of them. the sets that have variety and aren't just like pure flat buffs,
Yeah,
like what we got right now.
basically. So
I
yeah,
mean, it's good. We're getting gear because 7 Deadly Sins haven't changed gear since the game launched. So
that's insane. I mean,
Yeah.
to be
Holy.
fair though, with this, the amount of grinding that I have to do for gear sets is
yeah, it's
Yeah, now they need to fix the rates
yeah.
because those rates are just horrendously bad.
Yeah.
Dude, I see some screenshots of people getting like doing like 30 runs or something and having like 15
I
LRs.
know,
Like, dude,
I know.
I get people
despise
have
those people.
the big food like
That does not,
but
bro. I am not getting
still,
that
I'm
much.
like,
I wish.
Fuck,
I
man.
wish. Oh my god. No, but
I
I
wish
just
it
see
was
people
that
like,
easy.
oh, I used 5 runs and I got 10 OLRs, and it's like good for you. Oh,
see,
my
I've still
gosh.
been I've still been doing like the auto gear runs instead of the dispatch just because it's quicker, and I'll do like the like 33x runs and get like maybe 1 or 2. It's so fucking bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they definitely need to increase. gear
Without the
rates.
designing thing, without the designing system,
Oh,
gears
no,
are
it-
just
No, but
horrendous.
it sucks. You don't get the upgraded for pieces. So
Did they not add them dispatch? I think they
Did they?
did. Yeah, I've gotten advanced pieces out of it. Unless I'm just waffling.
Out of what?
did they add the
Out of the
like
new design
upgraded
system.
upgraded
Oh, yeah, they
gear
did.
sets? Oh, okay.
They did, right? Yeah.
Well, you can get the upgraded sets now
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't before, but now you can.
on global.
Oh,
Yeah,
my.
I just
That's
got it.
insane.
Fuck, I've
I
just
was
been burning all
missing
my
the
shit
magic
on
effect
accessories
like
for.
Holy
10 minutes
shit.
ago. It
That's
was actually so clutch.
what?
I haven't
Yeah, that
gotten
is a
none of
massive
those
change.
speeds in
Dude,
my run.
how did I not do it? Like, I've been just dumping it all into accessories to salvage the accessories so I could get accessory upgrade materials.
Yeah, I've been
I don't
doing
think
design
they
gear for a squad
put it
challenge
up in the
to get
patch
more
notes.
points.
Oh my god. Okay. Well
Yeah, it's
then.
on
Yeah,
cheap
so the
too.
design system is incredibly OP now. I fucking love it.
Okay, nice. All right, so yeah, no, that's good then. But still, I feel that we should just be getting more without having to put extra effort into making the.
Oh yeah, that's just a
To me,
band-aid
I'm not
solution.
gonna lie, yo, I'm not gonna lie. I just cannot be asked to put more effort than just disassembling the pieces. I
Dude,
don't have the effort.
you know
I
what's
just-
crazy?
I can't do it.
They messed up the select all on the design gear menu. I don't know if it's broken
Did
for you
they?
guys too, but yeah, it only puts up 6 SSR pieces now.
Oh wait, that kind of happened on JP where when you level
Yeah.
up, you
Yeah,
level up
the
and then it
max
doesn't go to
level-
level
yeah, the-
100.
I don't get how these things break in a game. I've never
wait,
seen a
wait.
game mess up a max level button and a select all button.
While we're shitting on them, can we also mention the fact that the gear storage is way too fucking low, and
Nah,
that is
they're
like my
meant-
pet
Yeah.
hate
It's
in
literally
I
meant
had
to
to
be
go-
waste your
fucking
crystals.
game.
It's
Just
meant to
spend
waste your
20,000
crystals.
crystals, man.
Now the
I
worst
had to go
part,
to
the worst
1,000.
part is the skill pages. Having to, especially
Oh,
because I used
I
to
hate that
summon so much
different.
and not actually sell them, because the amount of time it takes to sell 300 skill pages is
Yeah.
insane.
That
And they were
animation
making
is
me
way
mad
too
with it.
long. That animation takes too long
Yeah.
on my screen.
Even if you're not playing the Gordon part of it, it's still so long. So I just can't. I can't. Right. So they.
Jeez,
so
that
bad.
just made me look at my skill pages. I'm at 454 or 500. I didn't even realize that had a cap.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm at 497.
Yeah, but on JP at least they did add the extra gear space, so I think you could get an extra 300 about for free, right? Blazejay, right? I think
Was it 300?
it was about 300.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah.
It was like a.
Damn, I missed out on a lot
200.
then.
Yeah, for like half Annie they gave like that on like one of those really random events, right? Because why would they ever put effort into an event? But
Well, yeah, it was like a dice event or something similar. Roulette? Was it roulette?
I don't really remember if I'm being honest. It was just, I think it was a mission event.
Yeah, it was a mission event.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, it was no, it was the gift
was-
event. It was the gift event.
Yeah, the one where you make gifts for them.
Yep.
Yeah, it was RNG.
I hate that event so much.
It was
hate it.
painful to do.
But no, global and JP both need better gear systems. But obviously they're not gonna put effort into that anymore. It's too late, I guess. Well, I wouldn't
yeah, dude.
say that, but I'd rather them focus on other things than go back to it. But they need to fix it at some point, for sure.
Yeah. Speaking of events, they need to add something originally already.
I mean, they said they
I
will,
am-
but I don't know when. I'm hoping soon. Hoping.
I hope that within the first year, at least, we get our like fully original story event, because as it stands right now, they are catching up to the anime really, really fast. So
Are they?
if they keep up, I mean, they're basically at like what 80 episodes out of 170 by the first
To
anniversary.
be fair, though, most of that was from when the game launched. Was it not? I mean, let me see. Oh no, I guess they,
Yeah, fair enough, but they're still moving way too fast while
Yeah.
not adding original. I feel like they need to add original content,
Yeah.
otherwise we'll have way too many original content at some point and no
The thing is,
canon
though,
events.
my guess. So, hold on. Let me just make sure I'm correct in what I'm about to say. But I'm pretty sure that by anniversary, Spirit Dive should be in chapter 13, and we have 4 chapters till anniversary. So my guess was that one of those, like instead of story update, it's gonna be original content.
I really hope so.
So yeah, because
That was my-
they confirmed that we were gonna get original content.
Wait,
So,
did they?
yeah, in the dev note.
Oh, that's huge.
The one that confirmed Mereo, Zora, Vanessa, and then the seasonals, and then all the other stuff.
Man, I
They
read
talked
all that. How
about
did I miss it?
it was in one of those like sub notes that they had in the boxes. So it was pretty easy
Oh.
to miss. But I just remember reading that yeah, they're gonna have original story and events. So yeah, hopefully better than
That to me-
that's what's it called, the summer event.
Yeah, that to me is the most exciting thing about the game.
I mean,
mean-
it depends how they do it. I'm kind of like
Yeah,
indifferent.
it depends on how they do it, but if they do it well, dude, as a Black Clover fan, getting original content is just
Yeah.
like, the biggest selling point
So-
to me.
Basically,
Until you hate the content that they make.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, yeah, if it's unfaithful, then it could be a very easy tipping
But
point.
they said in 2024, new types of updates such as event stories and original stories will also be released. We are discussing in a positive direction with the original source, so please wait a while.
I hope they do it well.
Yeah, would be nice.
That gives me
would be
so
nice.
much hope to the game.
I don't know. I feel that for me, I enjoy games with good gameplay, so if they improve more on the
Oh, yeah, for sure.
competitive part, that would be the best part. But I would like new events because I just don't. If we get another damn bingo event, I swear to God, they could just give us the tickets in another way instead of a bingo event. They could do it. I know they can. What? Yeah.
Yeah,
Quickly,
I'm
what do you
tired
guys
of
think?
these
Like the
little
bingo
events.
event is great, but do you want to get like 30 pulls?
It's a
through
chore.
That type of event. Is it just me?
It's a chore.
Is it just me?
Yeah.
Because it's such a
No,
like
it's not
random
just you.
event to get 30
I
pulls
still
from. Or
I
20
still find
now.
it hilarious that they reduced the rewards. It's like
And you were so right
you
with
ju-
what you said.
Like I don't care. Like I'm still happy with the like we do get a lot in the game, but it's like I just look at it from, you know, this will piss people off.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? Like, why not have the lower rewards on the first one, the
Yeah,
bigger rewards on the
that's-
second one, and then you look like a fucking
insane.
brilliant company. Now you're just like making yourself look like a dick, even though it's still okay and I don't really care. It's just like, I just go, what the fuck were they thinking? Like, who's the guy at the desk that came up with that idea?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, when you
Dude,
said
they
that, I
do
just
that
realized
all across
they
the
could've
game.
just they swapped it, and then people would have been so much happier both times.
Yes,
Yeah, they do that
it's
a lot. They did it
So
with the star accumulation event too. I believe there's like 2 chapters that give you 10, and then the 2 after them only give you 5.
That's a bit
pulls.
different though. That's a bit different because on launch it was the 3 launch chapters on JP that gave you the extra pulls. So now it's like it's still fine, right? It's still fine. So,
Yeah, but like I mean, it's just a recurring theme.
but no, to
That's
be
my
fair,
point.
now they did bring
It would have
back-
looked better for the new chapters if all the
Yeah.
old chapters were still just.
Yeah,
fine
that's
and
what I
sitting
meant.
But
against
no,
couple
the thing
tens.
is, the first 3 chapters had
optics.
less crystals. Like they were only giving 300 crystals.
Okay.
So they buffed an extra 900 crystals, but we lost a bit of pulls from the patrol. So it kind of evened out. We lost a bit, but not enough for it to be like substantial compared to the bingo where it's like a 33% drop in amount of currency. Where instead now we got an extra 900 crystals, but a decrease in I think, like 14 pulls per chapter. So a bit different, but yeah, definitely same concept pretty much. It was definitely weird with the bingo. I don't know. I just wish they would do fun events. That's my main thing. Events that are fun that I actually want to play would be nice.
Yeah, events that aren't a chore to do, just go complete tasks, go out of
Yeah.
your way and do those missions.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how you make those events though, because this is a thing in every game that I play. It's
Yeah.
like, what do you classify a fun event?
To me, it's more like the summer event, but a bit more interactive. I would like actual like fun stages. To me, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, but But what makes a fun, like, there's no such thing as a fun stage, because if it's hard, that means it's tedious and it's annoying to people to get the rewards.
I would
Other than
like
that, it's
a
just
one-time
stage
like
you just
challenge event, challenge stage that's actually difficult but doable. Finding a fine line between that would be nice.
Yeah, the problem is
think-
then, and if it's too difficult for some people, then you get massive complaints. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
I think events are a really hard thing. As long as I'm getting shit that I can use, I'm cool, because the reason that normally keeps me in a game is the core gameplay loop.
But
I think they need to do.
or else that's gone.
I think they need to do one of those events that Star Rail usually does, with the ones that give you tons of buffs that change the way you use a character. I think that is the way to go about those events, to make them fun and not hard and challenging.
It's just, to me, when I'm playing these, or when I'm looking at these events, I feel like I'm playing Mobile Legends Adventure again. Okay, it's just a bingo event, a dice event, right? All these things are just
they're very old style.
They're very low quality events, and I just kind of want more. Maybe cutscenes would be cool. I don't know, something that spices it up, that isn't just okay, do missions, get rewards, that's it, right? Those are the events I just don't really enjoy too much at all, because sure, great rewards, but they could put the 25 tickets we get from bingo in, I don't know, maybe raid, doing missions for raid, or doing missions
special story.
So I just repurposing the tickets we get from that into other places, and then giving different types of rewards in that would be kind of nice. I don't know, it's just a bit annoying how we somehow don't get. Obviously I get how they kind of purpose the game to every different aspect gives different rewards, but I just don't think that only events should be the main way, besides all the normal stuff like dailies and arena, to be the main way to get currency. It's a bit odd.
I think for me, it's just like, instead of focusing on events, I'd rather just like get some core gameplay, like real-time arena and stuff sorted.
Yeah. It's just
when that comes.
It's a bit of a weird situation. I feel that the events we're getting, I think, is all they can have approved probably, but they would probably need to get other things approved, which is why I'm guessing the original story is taking so long, because obviously they have problems with stuff like that, because the seasonals keep on changing and they have to keep on changing, right? It's just little things like that, like
that weird thing with Summer Yuno's not having a melon, and
they also did say that there was a lot of things they had to scrap because they just
the scrap things break my heart.
Yeah, I just don't want to know how much they lost because they had to scrap it.
Yeah, well, Shueisha is known to be a dick when it comes to their own IPs, so that's not really surprising, but it is pretty sad to see.
Okay, so let's move on to like our last two points. We already talked about real time, so that's kind of like off the list, and we've been talking about what we want changed throughout. So we'll mention season 4, so what we think about season 4 coming out, obviously with Black Asta, and then we'll talk about the sales finally. All right, so all right, who wants to start talking just about what they think of the new Halloween units, and do you think it's gonna like kind of be good for the game? Because this month has been kind of dead.
I think Noel will sell a lot, but I think they're doing the same bait and switch that they did with Julius with Black Asta, and I really do not like that.
Yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think of my plan, free to play. I got like 400 summons saved. I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm just gonna get the well, I might do a few, because of content, I might do a few summons just to try and get the Noel.
Yeah.
But my like core philosophy is just get her from the exchange, and then save up for Asta.
You could do that.
Do a
easily.
bunch of summons on Asta to get. Dude, I've been not a shaft on the fucking skill page, but at least I do have a skill page banner. Maybe I get him and then get the whatever, however the RNG treats me, and then I'm basically saving for Charlotte in the future.
Honestly, you could.
That is the way to go as a free to play. Or maybe you can go back and get the spell page.
I recommend it for free to plays to pick Noelle, get her to 2 dupes with the universal dupes, pull on Asta, and then choose Charlotte. That's it.
Does Charlotte need dupes?
She needs 2 dupes. It really helps her. It gives her the 50% HP barrier.
So this is where I got to see how the banners work for Asta. It's like, do I just keep something on the character banner for Asta?
But they did mention that there was a skill page banner, right?
Yeah.
So
Do I do that and hope for the skill page and maybe pick up a couple dupes along the way, so then I have more dupes in reserve, or like that's what I'm trying to weigh up. But yeah, my basic strategy is just pick up Noelle, then summon in on Asta, and then get Charlotte, because by the time Charlotte comes, I should have enough dupes, and because I got 400 summons saved,
hold on, let me
I should be able to get. I should be able to get Asta, his skill page, and maybe 1 or 2 dupes, which then means I could even get Noelle to 2 dupe, max dupe Asta, and then save up dupes by the time Charlotte comes around. And then I'm pretty much teed up, because by that time I'll also have a max dupe Vengeance.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's I feel like it's honestly
that's a false one.
people might say it's bad, but okay, wait, quickly, just saying, do a lot of people not realize that you could pick seasonals for free? Is it just me that's like seeing this a lot?
I think a lot of people are not logging in and getting their keys in time. I think that is the most common thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I've seen out of like the community. I'm like, oh dude, I'm so sad I didn't log in. I got busy and I won't be able to log in enough times and get the character, get the key.
I see. I mean, it's 20
Unless
days.
they
It's
make
20
it-
days. It's
yeah.
not 30 days anymore. It's
Unless
I don't think
unless they make the new season 30 days, then you have like 10
Oh no,
days of buffer.
no, fest seasons are 30 days.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then that's really good. It gives people more.
I don't know. I just feel
chances to get-
people can't complain when you could get the unit for free.
You can
Oh,
get
for
the
sure.
unit for free, but you can't get them for free the day they come out. That's the issue.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that is. It requires patience.
yeah, that's fair. Honestly, that's fair. But I just
Congratulations
if
to
you're
not have that.
if you're gonna choose to be free to play, I don't think you can complain about it to the level I've seen it being complained about.
Oh no, you can't complain about it. Like for me, if I wasn't making content, I'd just fucking skip the banner, get the free copy. But I'm like, ooh, maybe I do a few summons to try and get that copy so I can do some stuff early. Otherwise, I'm obsolete.
But yeah, so basically March 12th, if you started November 30th, you're getting your 10th dupe. So you should definitely have enough for Charlotte and Noelle to get to 2 dupes. They only need their 2 dupes. The dupe 5 is just extra. It's good. For Charlotte, it's really good because it gives her the top block, but it's not going to be needed in every scenario. But it is really good for Charlotte getting the max dupe, but that 2 dupe is definitely where she shines.
Yeah, because I mean,
nice
if you've played it kind of safe, free to play, that ends you up at a point where you can have a max dupe Julius, a max dupe Asta, 2 dupe Noelle, 2 dupe Charlotte, and you're pretty like, and that does require a little bit of RNG on the banners, but you know, you put a bunch of summons into specific banners.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's not a bad place to be poised.
No. And then you could also get your William max dupe for free, and max dupe, he's literally top 5. So yeah. It's good. It's good. Do you guys think they're gonna have the selection banner again for Asta? Because they didn't have it for Asta. They had it for the half Annie, but not for Asta. So I'm just interested. I don't think they will, but do you think so?
I don't think they will. I just think it came.
I think
with
we
Julius.
need it with Witch Queen.
What? Oh,
I think we need it with Witch Queen because I think by the time Witch Queen comes out, I don't think anyone is gonna go out of their way to roll on her unless they realize how
no, I'm
vital
talking
she
about
is.
the sorry, I'm talking about the 999 banner.
Oh, that one. Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you meant the
the reroll
selection
banner.
banner.
The
that came
selection,
with-
the like custom rate up banner is coming back end of February, so before Witch Queen. But you know, you'll be able to get if you want to get him after Black Asta, which is good.
Dude, I did 100
I think
pulls on
that's
him
good,
and
honestly.
got nothing. I feel so bad.
I think we'll get the free multi, the 999 one, when Black Oster drops.
Because the thing is, he came out, the 999 banner came out on JP because of Half Annie, not Black Asta. It came out at the beginning of Half Annie.
I mean, they'll still probably drop it because you know, people will probably complain if they don't drop
it's
it.
just it's not in the banners, so I just don't see it coming out. That's the one thing. Sorry, it's not in the leaks. It's not in the leaks. So that's my one thing about it.
I think
Hopefully
they
it does.
definitely need it to bait in new players.
Honestly, it's just
capitalize on
good
them.
strategy because you don't put
Yeah.
any of the units besides the base game SSRs, and then people could return because now I could get William and then max dupe him from the world, and then old players or just people who haven't played. I could get whoever, and then I'll get Black Asta, and Fauna's coming out later. That's cool, and Charlotte's out. She looks sick. Bro,
It's a good way to capitalize on the huge influx of new players with Black Asta.
Noelle and Asta are going to be out at the same time. That's
Yeah.
insane. It's actually insane. And then Gunduri and Vettel, the goats. The
Is,
goats.
is anyone giving any
Yeah.
fucks about Charmy while we're talking about the seasonal?
I enjoyed her on JP, but she's not gonna do too much. Especially with Black Asta 6 days later. 6 days later. It's just not gonna work out for Charmy. I just don't really think she could be too useful because her burns, you have to get her first of all 2 dupe for start being good, because then she applies 2 burns on everyone when her effect pops. But nah, it's
I feel like the same thing for Magna too. I feel like he's gonna get overshadowed by
it's just 'cause
Charlotte and Marieliona.
for Magna, the thing is, he just like, now that Julius's are built up and how Julius is used, Magna's like
He's not needed.
He's not it.
It was a good counter for Noel, but we already have Julius.
Yeah. So yeah, they kind of just screwed both of them over, but they were good on launch on JP, but the meta is so different now. And also units are being released in a different order, so obviously the meta is going to be different, right?
Yeah, they're outdated by the time they release.
Yep, I'm just excited to see Black Asta teams, how they end up turning out on Global. Because obviously we have no Charlotte, right? No Witch Queen, right? That's going to be interesting.
It's gonna be very defensive.
I mean,
It's gonna be
typically
super hard to play.
everyone can pretty much just run Julius and William +2. I'm pretty sure on Global it's just gonna be that plus Asta and Noel. And then if people don't want to invest hard into Noel and they just get Charmy instead because they want to wait for Witch Queen, that's also an option. But then
why would you go for Charmy for Witch Queen?
No, I'm saying if people want to do that instead of Noel for the future.
Wait,
I've seen some people, they want to play long term so they would get Charmy now just to put her with Leona and and Asta for a team. Some people are trying to do that.
Wait, but why? Like, why Red Charmy?
That's just what they want to do. Just because some teams on JP do it.
Red Charmy and not Summer Charmy for the defense?
No, like a mono red team.
Oh.
But really, Charmy? I'm just confused because I haven't seen that in the tournament, and I haven't seen that ever in PvP.
Oh, it's because literally on JP ranking, there's a lot of people run that team.
Really?
Yeah, even top 5, they run that team.
With Charmy, interesting.
Yeah, it's Charmy, Black Ops.
I've gone against the team in KR, and it's pretty good.
Okay. That's interesting. I might need to try it out. I saw a triple defender team with Witch Queen. Full mono red. Red Veto, Baro, and Austin. They all get immortality, and it's kind of silly. It was in the tournament. It was actually in the tournament, and I was like, what? What's it doing here?
Oh, that's right, because Veto got a buff over there, didn't he?
Yeah, but it's more so just because all the units have immortality with Witch Queen.
Yeah, but I mean, Veto just feels trash for us.
He is.
I mean,
even with a Witch Queen immortality, he'd feel trash.
Yeah, he's just there. He's basically just there.
He is just really bad.
Yeah.
Which kills me.
Yeah,
But yeah.
So painful rolling a Veto as a free-to-play.
Also, how do they release 2 Vetos and both of them suck?
Yeah, true.
I'm kind of wondering. We're not getting another Veto for ages. No way.
Pray for a seasonal Veto.
Yeah, bro.
We need seasonal villains.
We need seasonal.
Give me a
Fauna,
seasonal
Liquid
Fauna.
Raya. Give me a Liquid Raya season. Now I remember I was going into season 6 with such high hopes. I was like, yo, it's gonna be so sick when we get Licked and Raya seasonals, and then we don't get any seasonals, and I was like, okay.
Hey, does anyone remember when they released the Dimension / Yami?
Oh my god.
Dude, that was the biggest glaze over I've ever seen. So much hype, Dimension / and there's yeah. So we've got Marieliana coming out, guys. Let's look forward to that.
Yeah, I just why I just
Kind of pisses me
bro?
off.
It's so stupid. On a
where's
seasonal, that
Bray?
first of all just was not that good. Yeah, SRs. I'm giving them 2 more months. If this Ladro, no, 1 more month. At the end of January, going into February, I don't know what exactly. If they, at the end of February, my bad. We're already in the end of January. We're in February. What?
Yeah.
We are.
Oh my god.
Yes,
Yo, no way. Since what, bro? That's insane. It really feels like January.
What is time anymore, man?
Okay. Anyway, at the end of February, if we don't get Ladros, it's over. I'm not gonna be happy. That's gonna be just sad.
Wait, was
You're still gonna grind the fuck out of it. Don't even pretend.
No, but I'm just gonna be kind of pissed that we won't be getting another SR. Like we won't get SRs. At that point, I'm just gonna call it. There's no SRs.
was Gifts the last SR we've ever gotten?
Yeah, in season 2.
Holy shit!
It's been 7 seasons, 7 of no SRs. So I just don't really get.
And it's not like they don't have characters to release.
No,
Where is Mereo?
They have all their skill
Great.
pages. They have the skill
I'm
pages,
losing
the
my
arts,
mind.
everything.
I'm losing my mind. We have a
Yeah.
free Black Bull that is not in the game, that is not playable yet. Where is she? Where is Gray?
It's weird. It's just I don't get it. Especially because these units have ultimates and everything. The ones in the memory hall, for example, the fake Sekre.
Yeah, they're bosses.
Fake Sekre. They got Ladros, which should be a unit, but whatever. And it's also weird because they also show the the Fonzel crew. I don't know what to call them, but that crew, right? In the game, you know when sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, you can't use this character." They show that for I think Mariella, so she has to be coming. But when? It's very weird.
They have plans to make her a character, but nothing has come out yet.
Yeah, but they could be SRs.
So
I don't
weird.
need them to be SSRs, but just they could have been like 3 SRs. Because they did start, they had a bunch. They had Teresia, Baro, and Nage come out for chapter 4 with Licht and Fauna. We got 5 new units that patch in one go. And 3 were units you could just get on any banner after that. So,
it is very weird.
Yeah.
We need to have like more meta viable SR buffers. We just need to like put or something or someone that is like on the level of Finral and Valtos, in my opinion.
We need a newer version of them, yeah.
Yeah.
But why? Just for the sake of having something different?
Yeah,
'Cause
but
I mean, like when we can all like I mean Vengeance pretty good. We can all max dupe him.
I mean, they're already doing that, no?
I
They're
mean,
already releasing...
for me, it's more just having SRs that you could just pull for, right? That are cool, right? That you could use, right? Give some. Like, he's good for PvE.
Just adds team variety.
I don't think for PvP it matters too much. But for PvE,
also,
if they give us units, that would be cool.
Yeah, they're also
what
adding
do
like
you-
new units with the same type. Like we're getting a new blue buffer William for some reason. Like at least change his color or something. Same thing with the.
And also,
Mimosa
the
too.
alt is almost the same, but it's the same alt, but better.
It's the old beta. It's the old alt.
Yeah, but just better, right? Because the
Maybe,
alt...
maybe you guys are seeing in the leaks and you're thinking that this is a new character when really it's just level 125 William.
My God. Bro, maybe.
He just tripped off for it.
Now, because no, the William alt gives debuff block, it gives AoE counter, and it gives damage reduction, and it cleanses debuffs.
That is
That's
too broken.
like, what is that?
That is
What is
too
that?
broken.
Wait, I don't know about the cleansing
Wait,
part.
what's his speed at? What's his speed at?
I'm gonna guess 126, but we don't know. We don't know about stats. That's the one thing about leaks is that we never see the
Okay,
stats.
because that like if that's 126 speed, that's bullshit.
Okay, let me read it. So, grants all allies fortify, grants all allies debuff immunity, X% chance to grant an ally remove debuffs, and grants counterattack to all allies and extend counterattack duration.
Yeah, that's if that's 126 speed, that is stupid. That should not be in the game because
Yeah.
then you literally just run that, you put that up, you let the enemy team go, and then you just fucking clean up after all your revenges.
Yep. So I just, especially that debuff block is gonna be toxic because it's not the first turn. That's
I
gonna.
wonder
go.
if that William. I wonder if that William brings back Charlotte, Blue Charlotte, with the
what's his
counter
passive?
extend.
Because his thing is that he gives protection to the ally with the highest all attack, which is just you can't target them, which is insane.
Oh my god, bro! All blue teams are gonna go crazy again.
Yeah. Man.
Now we just need a new blue tank that is
I
just,
just
incredibly
man.
broken.
What's great about the blue team is that there's no barriers, which is just so fun about it because you could just like kind of use any DPS to really get rid of them, especially Julius. But yeah, it's a bit rough. It's a bit rough. I don't really know what they're doing with the meta. I don't know why they're trying to have 2 good Williams, but whatever. I'm not really stressing about it anymore. If
Well,
it's a fun
they're
unit,
not
it's a
trying to
fun
have
unit.
2 good Williams. They're trying to have 1 good William and 1 better William.
The thing
to
is
spend on
though,
it.
no matter what, the original Blue William has his combo that's forever good.
Yeah, I don't think you can power creep that.
Because the combo, he's the high speed, and it gives 40% defense penetration. That's just it makes units, right? It made Julius just stay so much longer, especially against like the current meta where everything gets damage reduction after, like, once there's a damage reduction, you're not killing, right? So Julius being able to get the kills, right? Same with Mereo now too. It's strong, right? William has his thing, but this William is just doing already what William's doing in some aspects, but better, but also not in other aspects. So it's weird. I don't know. I don't know. It just kind of annoys me that they're trying to power creep the same character who's good by giving it the same kit, and also it's the same typing and role.
Also, isn't the new Mimosa worse than the old one?
Sorry?
Isn't the new Mimosa kind of worse than the old one too?
No, she has res and she's doing other stuff, so no. She has
Could it be a thing that they're trying to do it on the same character so that you don't run them both in a team? Like, you know what I mean?
That's
so
exactly what happened with Charlotte, because, bro,
I think
there's so many times I want to run all 3 Charlottes on the same team, and they won't let me, right? But, I mean, it makes sense why they're doing stuff like that, but, because, obviously, it's just that the kit's too similar, first of all, to the original William, at least the ult is, but it's just bad for them too, not to release different units, right? That's the big thing, because they're releasing the same units, but after like 2 seasonal Charmies, who's gonna want another Charmy? I'm sorry, but
and 3 Charlottes.
I will if it's the Wolf Charmy.
Oh, but no, that's not a seasonal. That is a new unit. Okay, that is a cool ass unit. That is my top 3 like needed units in the game. Because Dwarf Charmy is
so far away.
Charmy, bro. Oh my god. That would be peak. But no more seasonals. No more seasonal for Charmy. Or Charlotte. If we get another Charlotte seasonal in the next 4 seasons at least, there's something wrong. There's something wrong.
Correct me if I'm wrong about this, but wasn't Charlotte like the most selling character in Phantom Knights? Didn't she have like the highest record sale? I wonder if that's what they're doing. I wonder if they're just going through the data of Phantom Knight and just pumping out Charlotte because she sold so well.
I wonder
when
gacha revenue started taking data, so we'll need to see. But I'll check that up while we're talking.
I remember I saw something about that like years ago.
Interesting. I don't know about that though. I mean, I have no idea. It's just I know Charmy sold very well. There was no good Charlottes though, so there was only a what's her name, Charla. That's the only good Charlotte that sold, but she was with the Yami and it was Dimension / Yami, so bit different.
Oh, maybe that was it.
Yeah, probably is. That was my probably one of the most hype units that was not the hypest for me before, because I was like, okay, cool, Yami Dimension /, but then it's like, yo, this is a sick ass unit, and it's like a Vine type of Dimension /, and it was a cool unit. Which is why we need combos to come back in animations, but
dude, exactly what I was gonna say.
I digress.
One of the coolest fucking mechanics of the game is just completely underutilized and never used again.
People compare it to 7 Deadly Sins, but to me, you guys let me know what you think, but to me it feels different, because 7 Deadly Sins, it's built into the ultimate. But for combos, that's a whole separate skill, right? It's not like it's replacing the ultimate animation. It's just a different skill that should be able to have like basically the united attack with certain people because they go together. Kiado and Kohono had it in the files. If you went into the game for a couple months, that recommended feature for the units?
Yeah.
They would show, if you clicked on the skills for Kiado and Kohono before they were out, they would show that the combo also had a united attack between Kiado and Kohono. And
that is crazy.
We never got it, so I don't know what's up with that.
Dude, I feel like we need, now that we get 2 seasonals, I feel like we need to have a united attack with the seasonals.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So
I thought it was exclusive to Mars and Lotus. I didn't realize there was any others in the game because they're all shit.
Yeah.
Those are the only usable ones.
I could do the one with Veto and Fauna. That's right. Let's get around
it. Bro, when Licton Rayas came out though, that one was crazy.
Licton Raya, I forgot about that.
That one, the animation for that, I remember people were going crazy on Twitter over it.
It looked badass.
Yeah. So just
imagine. But who watches the animation after once? Really?
It has a cool factor.
It's just, I feel like they could put the time for some units. I'm not asking a lot of the time, but I feel like Black Asta and Witch Queen should have had one. To me, that was just something, because it's not even just the fact that it gives the animations. It also changes the combo, which could have been really good to make people want to summon for Witch Queen even more. Which is my like biggest point. Because you look at it, right? Asta gets his combo, he gets the guaranteed stun. But then you put him with Witch Queen, maybe, I don't know what they'd give him. Maybe increase defense for 2 turns or something like that. Maybe it activates his anti-magic, right? They could do something like that. They could have like a fun little mechanic.
Yeah, I can see
It
it.
could change stuff. So it just would have been nice if they did stuff like that more often for units that like synergize well already. Or just for hype units. Imagine like Spirit Dive and Black Asta combo. United attack, right?
Oh, bro.
So
If they adapt,
If they had the combo attack with Witch Queen and Black Asta, they could just have it so that it activates his passive.
that's what I said.
yeah,
Like they could.
it should activate anti-magic. Canonically, that is correct. That's what happens in the series.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I just they could
Just
do
a
stuff like that,
missed
but
opportunity
they're not. I'm not even asking. Like obviously they should not be having special combos for every new unit, because Vado and Gould,
but-
they're not doing something for that, right? But they could easily just do some for some of them. I just feel like they kind of messed up a bit on how they handled that.
Yeah, some characters not having a combo attack just feels completely weird.
Yeah.
Like,
To me, the biggest one by far is Asta and Witch Queen. I just can't imagine it not having.
true.
Besides that, there's not many I would have put. Keanu Kohono, obviously, but people.
Yeah,
don't really
Keanu and
care.
Kahono is just like,
they don't
what
care
is
about that
going
unit.
on
So
here?
to me, that's fine. I don't really care about them. Whatever, maybe in the future. But Black Asta and Witch Queen is the first one that I really just didn't understand because of just how they worked inside of the anime. So, it just doesn't make sense. We have to get more stuff like that in the future, badly. For combos.
At least for seasonals too. Now that seasonals are kind of becoming more and more underwhelming, or like less important, or less
Well, I think
meta
it's more
controlling.
Charlotte's number 1 in the game, to be fair. But
Yeah,
the thing is, though, now pickups are starting to become better. There's also fests, so it's not just seasonals like it was at the beginning, where Asta ruled the game, Mimosa ruled the game, Noelle ruled the game. So different times, and then Charmy too.
Oh yeah, no. My point is, it's gonna be so much more profitable for them if they make the seasonals have like a really good united attack, because you're already getting one for free, so you're forcing free-to-play players to roll, and you're forcing spenders to roll on to get the other seasonal character.
Yeah.
Just because they work well together.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you're
that's true.
releasing 2 characters every season, you might as well make them function together
That would be
really
cool.
well.
Honestly, yeah. Now that you're mentioning that would be cool. My main point is
Yeah,
just
it's just
canon,
a
but
super
honestly,
wasted
that would be
opportunity.
cool. Yeah. So we'll go on to our last point, I guess. Start wrapping it up a bit. Just talking about the sales on global, especially. So they went down technically. I think it was like 70%, but they still made 5 million instead of 17 million. So what do you guys think? Like, I'm personally fine with that because
Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, it was launched. Like,
I was
personally.
expecting a bigger drop, not gonna lie.
I was saying if they stayed around 5 million for this dead month, then that would be good to me.
Yeah, maybe that's the pessimistic inside of me speaking, but 5 million, I never expected them to reach 5 million at all. I mean, just look at Korean and Japanese numbers, man. Those numbers are just completely scary. Didn't like Korean or I think Japanese did only 200K last month.
JP, hold on, let me pull it up. Black.
I don't know,
It's
but
just-
somewhere.
It was rough though. It was very rough. But no, Black Clover this month did. I don't really see it here, but
Yeah, no, JP did 140K last
Yeah.
month. That is
Yeah.
just scary. Like at this point, I'm worried about JP and Korean just shutting down.
oh, bro, that would be insane. That would be crazy if it does.
Yeah,
But
I think that would be a first in gacha history, where like the
Is
game
it?
where it shuts down where it launched first and stays on global.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, JP. Actually, no. I would get why they would shut down, but I hope they don't, because JP.
I really hope they don't.
Account. But no, global just needs to kind of, keep up good amount of hype, not like lose it, and they should be good to stay at around 5 million. But this month probably is gonna go a bit up. It needs to. If it doesn't, I think they're kind of screwed because
Yeah.
they have to make up.
Would
for
you
the
guys
time.
Would you guys agree that it was a dry as fuck month though? Like,
Oh yeah, no, I 100%.
Oh,
the
yeah.
hype
I was
dead. Like,
The only
and this
thing-
was like, you go.
The only thing I was hyped for was Mereo, so not global. So you know.
Yeah, because I remember we had this conversation. Like, I originally thought, like, and we had this, I think, last time we did a chat.
Yeah.
Where I was like, I think it was before even Noel came out, Summer Noel. And I was like, I think they're going to run straight into Black
Yeah, I
Asta, like,
remember that,
mid-January. Because I was like, otherwise you just kill the hype for the game, like, the second month. And you just don't want to do that. But they just did it.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, well, can they bring it back for the following month? Because I still think the revenue was heavily driven by leech over from Julia's banner.
For sure.
And I think the real indication is going to be next, this next one, because then we have a decent seasonal banner and a fan favorite character with Black
Yeah.
Asta, and I feel like this is going to show us really where it's at.
The real
and how many
telling
people are
month,
sticking
though,
around.
is going to be March. March revenue is going to be without any fest, and it's not going to be near launch without anything trickling into it, because the banner that's coming out is Gul'duri and Vero on the 22nd of February. So there's nothing trickling in from February, and then March should not have a festival. So
Yeah, and
Maybe
you're talking
Mereo's-
about less hyped up characters like Black Clover, like less popular characters in general. You're not talking about characters like Julius and Black Asta.
yeah. But if we're looking at it like in February, okay, so February 6th we got season 4. February 12th we got Black Asta. February 14th we got season 9. February 22nd we got Gul'duri and Vero, whatever. And then February 28th we got Vanessa and Zora on JP. And then March 6th we got Charlotte and Magna. So there's a lot of stuff coming out.
Ooh, Zora, dude, I'm so excited for Zora.
I feel like
Yeah,
they're
it'll
gonna
be
mess
cool.
them up. I don't know what it is, but because Vanessa's
I
good,
am so scared.
because Vanessa's looking really good, they just never go 2 for 2 usually. So I'm just a bit scared.
Also,
about that.
I mean, you guys
Oh,
actually.
go on. Okay. Also, I feel like he's gonna be a hella counter-based unit,
For sure.
and I feel like we already have that. We already have that role fulfilled in the game.
I'm expecting passive counter.
What does that mean?
Oh. Oh,
Like,
so he
he
doesn't get
passive-
hit.
He passively counters, like, and I could see it going like crazy where it's like he passively counters if an ally's hit or something like that. He doesn't need the
like
buff.
Oh,
There's just,
okay.
like,
So like
Clara.
he's doing it like his extra, or maybe, yeah.
Because you
okay.
know how he puts the traps in front of people, and like that's how, like he uses Asta as bait
Yeah.
to proc traps. That's just what I'm playing off of. I think that would be a cool play style. And then he's not putting counter on the whole team, so it's more his play style. Is team gets attacked, he uses counter, brings
Yeah.
taunters into play, more valuable because you're running with taunters. He's not going to get killed. You could run him high attack, and I feel like that's like a cool play style that they could go with him. But who knows?
I really
Quick-
hope they do that.
quick
Now
little
you got me
tangent.
excited.
I just thought of this, but since I have like 2 Star Rail people in here, you know Jack, he was supposed to originally be. I mean, Section, you probably know. He was
Like a
supposed
Kafka.
to.
Yeah, I
He
saw
was supposed to
that.
originally be Kafka, where he was
I
gonna
was
explode
so
DLTs.
excited for that. I
Which was
was
very
actually
interesting.
I think-
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you can go to that server and see my reaction to it. I was losing my
Yeah.
mind.
He was supposed to just be literally just with Fuego, where
Yeah.
he explodes DLTs, and that would have been interesting. But it would not
That
have
is what
worked.
I
In this
wanted.
game, it would not have worked, but because obviously a lot of people get buffs from having the DLTs there, so Jack removing them would
Yeah.
have been bad. But still, pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, Zora I think could work, but they would have to kind of like make him a bit interesting. Maybe put debuffs. Oh, what they could do is that when they do counter, they put debuffs. That could be a way that they make him work. I just thought of that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
usually
I
you
don't
don't
know.
apply anything. So
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. I don't know. I
I
just
wanted
think
to
that's
see
the kind of play.
bonkers damage.
yeah.
I'm curious. I'm also curious to get your guys' thoughts because for me, it's also probably because I'm a content creator as well. But because like you said, the one thing you were excited for was Mereo, which
Yeah.
was JPKR. I feel like having the JPKR ahead, and I feel like this in every game that has other versions, it sort of kills the hype for characters. because there's not mega hype for the JPKR version getting them because global players are like, oh, I can't get them, so I'm not hyped about it. But then on the other hand, once they come around to global, you've already seen everything and know everything about it, so you don't have the new character hype for it.
Yeah,
like it's just like this weird cycle that just waters down the experience for a global game when you've got the foreign. Is that just me, or do you guys agree?
No, because I mean, Dokkan just released their 9th
100%.
anniversary, and I was super hyped, but I was like, oh well, I can't. I have a global account. I can't really get Gogeta and Broly, so well, okay, great.
Dude, it creates this weird dynamic where some units that come out on global are just like completely not worth to roll on, and just are completely dead on arrival. Exactly because of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they are catching up, but I really hate that dynamic. It also happens with like other gacha games
for me, it's
where like you have the
weird.
Chinese version always ahead.
I just because obviously I'm very hyped about Mereo Leona, but she's gonna lose her hype, and a lot of people on it would just be nice for global players to understand the meta that Mereo is in before calling her shit. Would be nice, but whatever. I digress that point.
I think the way they're going on with making hella hyped up characters tanks twice in a row, I think that leaves a bad taste with the player's mouth.
Yeah, but Mereo is doing as much damage as a DPS, so for that it's a bit obviously with skill page, so like it's more of a whale DPS. Yeah, unit.
She is a very well unit.
Which kind of sucks.
I feel like
it does suck very badly.
It does.
But
it does.
In terms of hype, I just don't get hyped for global. I'm just like, okay, people are gonna be excited about this. I'm not. Right? I think people who don't go on the internet too much and are just playing Black Clover are going to be excited, right? They're going to see like, what?
Yeah.
Black Asta? But a lot of people already know because we have the JP version and because people are so annoyed already with the pulls they're getting. So they're like, okay, well, I'm going to have to make sure everything's good. So let me go check up what I should be summoning on and what's coming out, which also is another point. The like communication for how like, oh, okay, Fest unit gets 2 days of promotion before they're out. That's it.
I hate that with a passion. I cannot stress how mad that makes me get.
I just don't like it.
The fact that they're straight up baiting people into rolling onto the new season without, and then immediately announcing, oh look guys, here's the super shiny character that you wanted this whole time.
Yeah, because it's obviously because of the bad banner schedule that they have. So it's like, oh well, you can't really put promotion for two banners at the same time. But just do it at that point, right? Just do it.
I think I'm a firm believer of this too. I think Julius could have been a January banner, and I think Black Asta should have started at the very end of February.
End of
February. That way it
kind of.
Yeah, that way it can inflate the sales for March too, and but that way with Julius being delayed. No, January wouldn't be dead because you're delaying him by an extra week, and you're also making more money off of the summer units, which got immediately killed.
I get what you mean. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I could
because they released Julius
the way they did it though,
they kind of screwed themselves over.
I think it's just because they really want to catch up right now. That's my main point. I'm gonna guess it's because of that.
If they want to catch up, just don't run these shit character banners. Like even like I'm a big fan of just fucking skip everything, just bring us back on par, just give us Mereo Leona at the same time, and then just slot shit in.
Yeah, I would have if they skipped Gudli and Vettel, we probably could have caught up in like 2 months max.
Oh yeah, because I don't get why they're even running those two.
Yeah, I'm just very happy that at least season 3 was skipped. So in terms of seasonals, we are gonna be ahead of the schedule. That is cool. That to me is cool. But
oh yeah, also where's my Vanessa?
Should be in Event Arena coming out next season.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice. I mean, bro, listen, section, they can't give us too much, right? They gave one in season 2, they gave one in season 3, and now they're keeping the best one for last. So.
Okay, to be fair, yeah, exactly what you said. The first 2 were kind of fodder.
Yeah. At least Vanessa, I'm happy because at first she really did serve no purpose because of the fact that DPSs had such low speed. So
she served me a lot of service.
It was kind of hard to speed up, right? But now it's just good because obviously before it wasn't that important because it was AoE meta, right? When she came out, it was Noelle meta.
Yeah.
And then Julius was there, but people were still finding out about Julius. It was still a bit of an iffy time where Noel was still like very prominent. So that
Noel's
one person,
reign was
the
insane.
protection was not that crazy when Noel was like that good for such a long time, right? So
Yep.
Vanessa just got extra value over time, which is great, and she is an insane unit now. But before it was just very sad. But now having her as a free unit is gonna be insane, especially because you don't need her skill page. So like you could put all your currency into just Vanessa, and go for that. It's cool. It's very cool. So yeah, I think we talked about a good amount of stuff. Do you guys have anything else you want to kind of just close off with or anything?
Not really, dude. I think we got it.
Yeah, I mean almost 2 hours. I think that's good.
Pretty good.
I think that's pretty good.
I think
I can talk about a little bit more stuff, but I feel like we should end it here. That's a good spot to end it.
Yeah.
just one thing that I do not like, because obviously it doesn't really apply to us because we look at leaks and stuff like that. But I'm not really a fan of releasing characters like later down the line that apply to one character. So like obviously Vanessa is meant for Leona. But no one would, the normal person is not going to know that because they don't know about leaks.
It's interesting that they did it the opposite, where Witch Queen came out first, and this time Vanessa's coming out after.
Yeah, I don't.
Witch Queen was like the worst character in the game until Black Asta came out.
I knew that this meant Black Asta was a defender, but I mean, I'm not going to go tell people to summon.
No one rolled on her.
Also,
that's why they immediately put a selective banner right after Black Asta.
Nah, but they would have done it no matter what. The thing is though, like on JP, they always run it like at least every month. So I wasn't gonna be like, okay, well you have to summon. No, because we first of all don't know how good Black Asta is gonna be, and we don't know if Witch Queen's gonna help him that much. Which sure she did, but we just had to make sure. And third of all, well, you could summon on her later, so it would have been better.
The other problem is, though, on the flip side, they release two characters that you have to have them together, and you don't have time to save for it. Then you get people whinging as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but that can be mostly solved with communication, I feel like.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Which they
I feel like if they're communicating their characters and they show us like a proper roadmap for release, I feel like that it still would be an issue, but it wouldn't be that big of an issue.
Agreed. Agreed. I think that there's a lot of stuff they could do better, and if they do end up doing it better, then it would go better for them too. So
it's just mostly communication. Vic Games, please talk to us. Tell us what's going on in there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more so looking from Garena too, because we already know the unit. So just tell us the schedule of how you guys are releasing it, right? Especially when they're showing us the arts and everything for these units. So I don't know, just they should make up their minds a bit.
I mean, on the flip side, you can always just hope that solo leveling is good, and then
that would be
Net
cool.
Marble.
I know, but hey, name one company that's actually good, because I'm playing Crunchyroll, fucking trying to play One Punch Man. Everyone's like fucking Crunchyroll. Before Black Clover, everyone's like fucking Garena. Now everyone's like Netmarble, and then everyone's raging at Hoyo. It's like they're all shit. Just
Garena managed it pretty well, given how bad JP was. It's insane.
Yeah.
I unironically think Garena saved Black Clover Mobile.
It did.
Like if Garena did not make those changes, Black Clover Mobile would have probably been dead.
It's really funny how everyone blames Garena when it's genuinely Vic Games all the time who's making the bad choices. So
guys, we found someone who's worse at making choices than Garena.
Yeah, literally the company they're working with.
And it's Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
Oh my god.
Shout out to Yostar, Love Bars of Lane, Arc Knights, Ada Gazer. Shout out to Yostar.
I'm never
really had
forgiving
an issue.
Crunchyroll for killing Picona.
No, screw Yostar. Revives Wish. That was such an opportunity. I loved that game at launch. It was so bad.
It's so bad. It's so sad when there's a game you really like that ends up bad. Or just the game you have high hopes for, It's very sad.
Yeah, but that's also the great thing about gacha games is, hey, who gives a fuck? You get a week, a month out of them, have some fun, jump on to the next one, just keep playing.
So true. Yeah, I'm excited for solo leveling, but it's just the gacha aspect was something I've been worried about since they first announced it, because there's Jinwoo, and then so
there's Jinwoo and Jin. Yeah, there really isn't much of a cast there.
I like some of the characters, but there's not enough for me to stick around for over a year. So I would have liked, because solo leveling is probably top 3 stories in terms of like manhwa, manga stuff, right? So
yeah, I'd say so.
you know, it would be cool if it could last long. But even if I get a good month of enjoyment out of that, that's pretty good, right? I get to experience all the battles animated.
Wuthering Waves is the one I'm hoping at least a year out of.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, that was
sir.
sick. Yes.
Solo leveling,
I
I'm hoping
think-
like 2 months, a bit of fun. You know, like I don't expect too much. Like I just want a bit.
Yeah, but Wuthering Waves, I have high hopes, especially because they
I think
have
you're definitely getting over a year.
guaranteed weapons.
Guaranteed weapon.
Oh
Yes,
my
sir.
god! Imagine.
Yeah. No,
that
Pure
would be so
Games
good.
is amazing. I played a
Yeah.
little bit of PGR, and that game is just absolutely mind blowing. It is crazy. The only bad thing about them is that they don't market their products.
They
well.
did Wuthering Waves a lot better, but I think what helped
Yeah.
is that
Yeah.
just content creators helped it a lot more for that game.
Yeah.
Because of
I
how
feel like
the game is
because
structured.
Yeah, because the game is structured out like a Genshin-like game. That is the most. That is what got it the most recognition, in my opinion. But marketing-wise, they really are not doing that much.
Yeah.
I feel like they could really up it up.
Sounds like JP Black Clover.
They are doing like I know they're doing marketing for the beta and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I like from personal experience.
You know, it seems like
Yeah, they are stepping up.
So it's good.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
excited for that game. It looks really good. Characters designs. They started off bad. I think I didn't like them when I first saw them, but now there's at least I think 5, 6 characters that I'm really hoping to get.
Oh yeah,
Which to
Dude,
me is a
they
pretty good
reworked like
amount.
most of them. They reworked most of the designs, and if I'm not wrong, they scrapped the entire story.
Yeah, 90%
And
of them
rewrote
did.
it.
So yeah, no, Wuthering Waves has high expectations from me. But that weapon banner just kind of sells it, especially after. Bro, I spent like almost 3 pities getting Mereo
Haunting
skill
him,
page.
bro. It's haunting him.
I'm
It's
never
sweet.
forgetting that, especially just because it forced me to buy the 20,000 crystal pack for her skill page.
Yeah, that pack is just absolutely painful.
Never again, bro. If we get Dorothy in a month and if I have to buy that again, bro, it's gonna be so bad.
Do you think Dorothy would be a Fest character?
Oh yeah, easily.
Really?
Yeah, I see it. Do y'all not?
Damn,
do
I
you not
hope so.
see Dorothy?
I don't think so.
Really?
I think she'd be a featured.
Really? Because the
She's
way
not that hype.
No, she's hype. I feel like a lot of people like Dorothy.
That's cope.
No.
Yeah, but I mean,
Bro, no.
Look, Gikku, look at the current hyped up characters. Look at the current Fest characters. We're talking about Black Asta and Mariona and Julius. Dorothy is just not up
But
there.
we
She's
need
hyped up.
like an in between fest from now to anniversary. Who are they gonna release besides Spirit?
Tell Amanda Fuego.
When did? Oh, true. Wait, when does he get shown? Hold up.
Yeah, but he doesn't do well. He's in the Elf arc.
Oh yeah. Okay. No. Okay.
Yeah, he also doesn't do much.
It's just
even
besides
though
that,
he
there's
gets
not much,
Salamander.
and I feel like they could just release Dorothy. People
Diego's
do like
just a
Dorothy.
fraud.
People actually do like Dorothy, but not to the level of what we've had for the 3 first. But I mean, I would be fine with her being a
Hot
Fest.
take. Hot take. I think Zora could have been a Fest.
I agree.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I agree. Also, Destiny,
Zora
Vanessa.
owns that
Vanessa
card.
and Zora could have both been Fest, and I would have been fine with that.
I don't really see Vanessa, but Zora 100.
For some, I don't know. For some
100%.
reason, I just have like bias towards that Vanessa. She's just
Maybe we finally get Sea Dragon's rule.
maybe maybe we get Dimension Slash.
No, it's gonna
Maybe
be on
we get
season on
Dimension
Noel in the
Slash.
future.
I mean, to be fair, Dimension Slash could have been a Fest unit as well
Yeah.
if they did him well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they
Yeah.
just wanted to release it on a fest that people won't summon for because they don't like his costume and also don't like his kit. So, yay. Such
Some
a sad
skins.
release.
Where's the skins at? What kind of game does not have skins?
They have skins, but they're all asset flips.
Yeah.
That pisses me off. Like, why are you putting Licht in a fucking SWAT suit?
We had some Christmas skins.
gold.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But no, we didn't get any seasonals for Christmas because season 6 and they realized, oh, maybe we should not release the anniversary unit 2 weeks after anniversary starts. Maybe that would be smart. So then, yeah, they flipped it. Because, like, imagine if we got Spirit Dive Uno 2 weeks after anniversary started.
I mean,
Like-
if they make the first 2 weeks just reruns of Fest characters, I really wouldn't mind it.
Well, obviously now it's flipped. So, like, the Fest is coming out when anniversary comes out. But, yeah, kind of weird. It was weird. Just not having any banners. I did not like that at all. We good to finish off here, I guess?
I think so. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I think it was a
So
good chat.
just check their links
It
out
definitely
below.
was.
Thank you guys for coming, and we'll probably be back a week after Black Asta, maybe 2 weeks. So probably in like 3 to 4 weeks from now, depending on how things go. We'll probably get more information on the next fest, hopefully, because they did show Mereo a month early. So we'll have to see how that goes. But thank you guys for coming here, and I'll see you guys hopefully soon for, well, episode 2.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Cheers, dude.